Three, two, one.
Yo, here we are, people. Here we are again. Let me drop some bombs.
That's that Baghdad thing.
Yeah,
We in
man. Boom up
Baghdad,
the
but
place. Boom
we
up the
ain't in
place.
Baghdad.
Bam.
Okay.
I like to say that. Yo, we here's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples.
That's that Baghdad thing.
I'm here with Razor.
Boom up the place.
I
Boom up
turn
the
y'all
place.
thing down. I'm hearing everything echoing back over here to me. Do this every week. Turn it off. Turn the volume down on it. Here with Razor. Here with T. Here with Cherie. Here with Lola. Shot Monday here. Yo, everybody, we back again. T, what's going on, girl? What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Shot, man, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, living and loving life. Here with the family, chilling, loving it.
That's how you gotta be. Cherie, what's good?
What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? In the building.
Building in the building.
Building.
Mr. Razor, what's going on with you, man? What's going on?
Yo, man, forgive me weather reporting up. It's hot outside.
You are a horrible weatherman. Tell us something we don't know. Tell us something we don't know. But yeah, Lola, see you over there. Lola is back.
I missed y'all last week.
Miss Lolita.
Lola took vacation last week. That's what I should have did this week.
Hey man, keep talking about vacation. You gonna get a pink slip in the mail from HR.
What's not your words right there?
Oh, man.
They can't threaten you at work, huh?
But hey, we're here again today. Today's a nice day. Like Razor stated the obvious. It's hot outside. I didn't think we all knew that, but I guess we know now. So our topic for today, people. I'm here with my family. I'm here with the AGP family. We have a great topic for y'all today, man. Today is a very interesting topic for the AGP family, man. So do black men and black women love each other enough? That's the topic for today. Do black men and black women love each other enough? I want to start off by saying it's a touchy subject for some people, and a lot of people don't really admit the truth when it comes to this particular subject. But this subject have a lot of barriers, a lot of ups and downs about this conversation that can be held. So let's start the conversation. We're gonna step over to Mr. Razor. What do you think about this situation, my brother?
Well, do black man and black woman love each other enough? To state the obvious, I'm going to say yes, but then then the next side of me want to say no. You know what I'm saying? So
You sound pretty confused.
yeah, I'm torn on that one. Girl. That's a sticky one.
I mean, tell us what you feel.
But you know, I'm going to say no. We don't love each other enough. I think we could love each other more because and my reasoning being is a lot of the things that happen. You know, we tend to not love each other because we do so much to each other. We don't unify with each other as much like I feel like we should. You know, so I think the unity is not there as you know as other races or other people. I would like to say so. I would like to see more unity when it comes to black people working together, doing more things together, doing business together. You know what I'm saying? You know, being a family and all that things. I think that we could do a lot better when it comes to that. You know, as far as loving each other more. But you know, like I said, on the other side of it, you know, we do have black people, us that we're and black women that are doing their thing, that are making it happen. But do I think it's enough? No, I don't think it's enough. I think we could do a lot better.
I guess I should rephrase the question over again. I'm talking about relationship wise.
Oh, relationship. Okay. So we're talking about relationship. All right. So Yes, I think the love is there for Black people. I think the love is there. I think we do have the we are going through a phase where we see a lot of divorce and stuff like that. But but I think we have the love for each other and we want to do good. But sometimes relationships just don't work out with each other. But I think the love is there though. I don't think the love is not there.
I'm gonna pressure you. I'm gonna ask y'all to turn y'all all the devices off because it's gonna feed right back into it here. So please turn all the devices off that y'all have over there again. And I'll push back on you a little bit, man. So do you feel that black women feel like black men love them enough? You feel like black women generally feel like black men love them enough, or giving them the love that they need?
Um, I mean, most Black women probably say no.
But then what just a while ago is
No, but no, but I'm saying though. I mean, most black, but do I feel the love is there? Yes, but I mean, you're going to hear from the ladies. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're going to have their two cents to
I'm
say about.
asking you. I'm not asking the ladies yet. I'm asking you.
Ew, he's
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
You're in the
you.
hot seat.
yeah, I'm in the hot seat. I'm sweating
You're
right
in the
now. I don't
hot
know what. See, I'm sweating. I need a fan. Something turn up the AC. So. Yeah, I mean, no, but honestly, I think the love is there. However, we are going to have people that disagree with me, but I think because for me, if I put myself in a situation, when I'm in a relationship and I'm in a relationship with my woman, I love them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to speak on somebody else, but for me, I know the love is there. So I can't say the love is not there. Maybe everybody experiences different. Maybe somebody go through a relationship and they say, well, they feel like they could be loved more. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, putting my 2 cents in my personal view is yes, I when I'm in a relationship, I do love and I do go all out to give
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah.
So
Does the women think the same thing that you're saying right now? Do
does
the
the woman think that?
same thing? Because that's the thing. You can say you love enough, but do the person that's reciprocating the love, do they feel the same way? Do they feel like that's what they're getting?
Well, I would like to hope so. That's my thinking.
I think Mr. Razor has just lost that battle.
You said, I
No,
would like to hope
Just said
so.
no, what I
went down the drizzlies.
no, I would like to hope so, but I mean, from my perspective, yes. If I ask, they're gonna be like, yeah, you're in a committed and honest relationship, and you're gonna get that feedback because you're gonna judge on what that person is doing for you. They're making sure you're okay. They're making you dinner. You come home, from work. That yeah, hey, I'm not hungry. The dinner's on the table. Whatever
You, you
she's
know what?
taking.
You know what, Mr. Razor? Yeah. I'm gonna stop you right there. Yeah, you know, if you're equating that to love, then
No, no.
they're gonna beat us like like a wet dog trying to come around the house on a newborn baby.
No, I'm obvious now.
All right,
I'm
all right, all right,
obvious.
all right, relax, Lola.
Obvious.
Uh, do you feel like black men and black women love each other enough? Do you feel like the love is there enough in the relationship? Let me emphasize the relationship. Do you feel like the love is there on both sides? Not just Joe, just speak of the side of your side. I want you to speak on both sides, but you can start with whatever side you want to.
I think overall, yes, but life be getting in the way, man. Like stuff be happening, and it might be, men do what they do, women do what they do because they want to, not because of other people, like y'all talked about last
Yeah,
week.
exactly. Man,
But
Lola learned something. Lola learned something last week. That's good. You learned something last week. Hey, people, if you're out there already on the live, please go ahead and like the live, share the live with your friends. I just send the live to y'all, AGP family. So do what you know how to do. Share it out on social media so everybody can jump on the board with this topic. Go ahead, Lola.
Yeah, I think overall the answer is yes, but other factors in life make it seem like it's not, you know?
Hmm. Uh, so you feel like the amount of talk that I hear you do on this podcast about how black men treat black women, I'd have to say this sounds like some
Ooh.
you know.
Ooh, wait, whoa,
No, it's
whoa! Did he
no,
throw
no,
it on?
no.
Did he
I
throw
would
under the
not.
bus? Wait a
No, no, no.
minute.
You
Whoa!
can't group all the
Starting
black
early.
men.
Starting early.
Ooh! Shots fired.
We getting to the top.
Already.
We ain't gonna come in here and nice it up today just because we gonna
No,
get
I mean I'm saying that there are men who,
Trash him, Lola.
they just
Trash him.
they just out here doing whatever, and it's not. I don't think it's because they don't love black
Hey,
women.
don't hold
I
back,
think
Lola. Don't hold back.
Hey,
Let it
Sharp,
rip.
hold up, Sharp, man. Go ahead, Lola.
because I don't know, they got some issues within them own selves. Typically, if it's that they're not treating the woman right, it's because they're projecting their inner issues outward. If that makes sense.
Hmm. So I'm trying to hear your thoughts on the whole concept of the love. Is it there or isn't
Yes,
it there?
it
So
is there.
is it there fully? Is it there enough to make you want to to love that whole black love thing that we hear people talk about all the time? Is it?
Yeah, black love is real. I love black love. I mean, I love all love, but black love is real. It does exist. But I think that what is, more so pushed to the forefront is all the issues. Like that's what is put in everybody's face. That's what we always see. Like this person cheating on that person. This person did this. That person did that. That's what is put, out there. Social media ruins everything. So what we see most of is the bad side, but the good side does exist. And in most cases, it's more good than bad.
All right, so that's your honest assessment on the opinion. Big up
I
Miss,
love black
um,
men.
Lisa, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, big up Miss Lisa. Big up everybody that's on the live so far. Short man, uh black love. Do black men, black women love each other enough? Is the love enough going on around?
Oh, wait.
I mean, this is not a one size fits all topic. I think. I mean, love. It's subjective because you can feel like you're getting enough love from your partner, um, and they may be giving you all they have, and you're receiving it, but you could be giving somebody else all you have, and they're like, well, that's not enough. So I just don't think it's a one size fits all thing. I think it just depends on the individual that you're loving, right? And for us to sit here and talk about is black love strong enough and all that, what about everybody else love? Well,
We ain't talking
everybody else always want to
about
measure. Everybody else always want to measure stuff about
no,
other
no, we're
people
not
love,
mentoring
right?
everybody else love. We only talking
Exactly.
about
Good.
this love. Leave
Wonderful.
that. Leave
I,
everybody else
I,
over there.
I, I'm happy to hear that because other people would like you to think black love isn't strong. That's people putting that out in the ether. They putting that out there. Why is it always something that people are pushing to us? We love each other enough. I mean, you can love. So let me back up a second. You're with someone, right? If you guys can hang and stick it out, obviously you love each other enough. But it's up to the person that's receiving the love to say if it's enough. I can't say if I'm loving them enough. I can say I'm giving them all I have. It's how they receive it and if they accept it as being enough.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
That's exactly what I said to Razor earlier. There's the person that you can feel like you're giving the love out, but there's the person that you're saying that you're giving the love to. Are they interpreting that you're loving them enough?
That's why it's
That's why
important to
I
know
asked
their
y'all to
love
speak
language.
from both sides of the triangle, not just from your side, because of course you're going to look at it in a sense of I'm doing enough, or you're used to doing what you're doing and think that that's working. But is it
Mm-hmm.
working for the next person? Is the next person feeling, reciprocating that love that they saying, and it's not a race thing that we're trying to push it to a race thing. We're having a conversation about, everybody on here deal with people from the same race. So we can only talk about what we know, you know.
Right.
If you step out and deal with somebody from a different race, that's all good and fine too. But right now we're focusing on what we know, what we're talking about. That's why
Mm-hmm.
this crew is assembled for this specific reason, because I know that's where the relationship lies. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what we're talking about. We're not talking about white and black love. We're not talking about Mexican and Mexican love. We're talking about black love.
We're
That's the
not talking
topic.
about jungle. We're not talking about jungle fever.
But
No,
love languages are important.
we can get to that later. But uh, Cherie, yeah,
My
I'm
bad.
David. Cherie, is do black men and black women love each other enough? Is there enough love? Because the reason I'm asking this question, because I'm on social media seeing the
Mm.
the tear down, and we all see it. The tear down of black men saying they don't get enough, and black women saying they sure be saying they don't get enough. So to be hearing the cast saying that they're enough, that seemed like something is wrong out there in the world, because I guess it's enough here with the people that I pick, but outside I'm seeing that people are it's a crazy distinction of a distinguishing that there's not enough. So Sherry, what do you what's your opinion?
I think that we black people love each other a lot. No, I'm just saying. But let me talk of my experience. So I had what I thought was love, and I thought that that person loved me. I was in love, la la land, and then it all came down to pieces.
Hmm.
And that person treated me a certain way, which I was devastated. But then I thought of it. I was mad at first. I'm like, the typical, I'm not dating no more black men. They always did it. But no, I said, no, it cannot be that way because because there are good examples of love out there. Even if you don't know their personal business,
Mm-hmm.
there's good examples out there of love. You know what I'm saying? They have Denzel Washington, his wife, they've been married forever. Like I said, you don't know their personal, but I think they love each other. They've been, through the years. And me married now to a man that loves me unconditionally.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Drop a bang that, bang that, bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Strong black man.
See that now?
He a
You
black man.
know,
He a black man.
he a black man.
Yo.
Open doors, cook, clean, everything. Work,
Andreas.
works,
Ah,
Look how she's smiling.
Yo. Bag that the thing.
But-
Another bang.
Full package. Full package. Full package.
right, Reza, right. One more.
But
Yo.
I will say, like Charmaine said, there's people that they together a long time. The love is there. It's big enough for them to stay together. Is strong enough for them to overcome things. So to me, yes, we do love each other very, very, very good. I know there's people out there that's saying no, but I just think that they might not be in the right place. I don't know. It's
Right. It's
Right,
they was the wrong
maybe
person
they're
that's
not in
loving
the
them wrong way.
right place. No, you might probably attracted a certain person, because we have to realize sometimes us women, I will say me too, when we're broken, we attract, some broken men too.
Yeah,
We both broken,
I'll agree with that.
so
Yeah, you know what though? So, like everybody here is saying, obviously, we love each other as black people, men and women in relationships. But this internet thing, this interwebs,
that's
it gets
true.
a little crazy. People pass around the worst stuff. So the negative stuff is going to reach like far and wide before the good stuff does. And so
Right.
you're going to see more people that's going to pass out the negative stuff. And a lot of them are not in relationships. or they kind of bounce around, and they haven't found anything stable. And those are the voices that are going to be the loudest. And so people that, and so let's not act like there are more of them than us. There's more people in stable relationships, but they like to portray it the other way around, and that's not the case. So the internet will spread the same thing over and over and over and pass it around and recycle it and make it look like something else.
Pushback on that. Is that really true though?
I was gonna say.
Do we know a lot of relationship that's fruitful and multiplying and they're having a great? Do we really know that relationship?
Hey, I know enough. I know enough. Trust me, I know enough.
I know a lot of them.
Not that you know enough. Do you know more than regular? Because all right. Let's before we go, let's ask real quick. We're gonna start from me. I'm gonna say I don't know enough. T, what about you?
No, I mean,
man. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna give you a chance. I just wanted to answer this question quick for the pushback.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of half and half. I know. Are we asking like happy relationships, or are we just asking about people?
Happy progressive relationship that a strong.
I know a good. I know a good amount, but they're more of the older generation.
Okay. So all right, fair enough. Because
the younger generation that I know, no, they're not successful. No, all this happiness that y'all.
Sharpman already says yes. Sheree, what you say?
I do. I know a lot.
How about you, Razor?
I'm going to say 50-50. You understand? The more the younger ones, I think they're still trying to find themselves and doing, going through life still. So, there's a lot of problems. So, the older you get, it's like fine wine. You get better with time. You would hope. So
calm down.
Calm down. You live in a fairy tale. Lola, you said what's your answer on that, Lola? Before
I think it's about half and half. I mean, and I think a lot of times is that people are trying to base their I'm happy on stuff, and stuff is not.
Yeah, you hit a point that I was gonna go to. I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then when you look on social media, like of course everybody on social media, every relationship is perfect or it's absolutely the worst thing in the world. Like it's no.
I seen some bad relationships on
Facebook. Well, I said social media because on social media, like Lola just said, they either portray their life like a movie or it's just a trash heap, right? So I mean, like I said, there isn't a medium there for these people. Either they see something on the tube or the theater. That's the love that they want, not the love that they can build out here. That's real. They want to see some love on the screen. I'm not getting that kind of love, so therefore, I must not be.
But that's not just social media. That's not, because if you go into these neighborhoods where these ladies are housewives and they don't get on social media like that, and they have these women's groups. If Becky,
well, that's the
relationship. That's just human nature. The grass is always greener on the other side. It ain't just technology.
That's the analog. That's the analog social media, right?
Technology is just the scapegoat.
That's the social
technology
media,
is the scapegoat, because if you got a real relationship, technology ain't gonna run it.
But I will say this though, you do have people on social media that want to judge their relationship off of based on what they see on social media. You know what I'm saying? Because they might see somebody eating lobster and all this seafood every day and going out and they think like, hey, that's reality. This the kind of relationship I should have, but my pockets don't look like that.
Meanwhile, somebody's screenshotting somebody else's meal and posting it.
Yeah,
People do that for real?
Yeah. The same way they do memes. Memes get screenshotted and why do you think people don't do other things that don't identify them?
I got a question for you.
Hold on. T, go ahead and answer the question. Do black men and black women love? Do we get enough love from each other?
Okay. I'm talking about as a whole. I do not believe. I do believe there are a lot of people in sound great relationships. So when I say what I say, please do not say because I'm the single girl. I don't think there's a such thing as love because that's far from what I'm saying. I don't believe that we love each other enough, men loving women and women loving men, because the majority of Black people don't love themselves. And until you love yourself, you cannot truly love somebody else. A lot of times, people, like Razor said, he's doing these things because he's showing his love, but you show somebody love in the manner that you want to be loved. It's not a lot of people who actually study somebody and see what they like and see what gets them excited and puts that kind of thought process into the love. Because just because I love going out to eat don't mean my man wants that kind of same
Yeah.
treatment to make him feel love. You know what I mean? But we tend to project what we want on the other person, and if they're not giving us what we want, the first thing we say is, well, I do it for you. That's
Right.
because you're trying to show them how to love you instead of taking that time to actually love that person and seeing what it takes to love them. And
Love languages.
again, yes, there is good love. There's a lot of good love in this world in the Black people, but again, a lot of us don't. We don't love ourselves. We don't put that time and energy that we put into trying to get a man into ourselves and make us happy. Men try to get cars and houses and clothes to attract a woman. What's actually making you happy, dude? You know what I mean? What are you putting
And
into
all she
yourself
wanted
as
was
a
to
man
know I love you.
to that you truly enjoy, that you spending your money on that because you enjoy it, not because you think women gonna like it. Like we need to love ourselves more, and then we can love more.
So, Sean, man, go ahead and ask your question.
I lost my question. What was I going to ask her? I forgot I was going to ask her.
I
just
kept
jumped
going.
it.
So,
Oh,
moving.
no. Yeah, no.
Go ahead.
If I think of it, I'll jump back in. Yeah.
All right. So, now when it comes to the question I asked, I see a lot of people, because some people are not putting their answers in the comment section like I asked them to, but I'm not gonna argue with y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it from my text message. But there's a lot of people that are saying no. There's a lot of females that are saying that Black men don't love Black women enough. We're not giving, and they're targeting some of the stuff that people have said that not too long ago. But to make things shorter for me, when you love somebody, right? It for somebody to feel the love, they have to feel the love. It's not like what T was saying earlier. It's not what you're saying. It's not what you feel like you're doing. You feel like, did our parents teach us how to love somebody for real? Do we know how to love someone? Do we think that providing a meal, washing the car, going out on a date, cooking dinner is that love, or is that just a part of a routine that you do daily because that's just a part of your life? Is that really love, or is that just a routine that people do? You know, it's kind of like you have a dog that you take outside to use the bathroom every day. If you don't take him outside to use the bathroom, he's likely to mess in your house. So you're gonna take him outside every day so he can use the bathroom. So it's like a routine of things that you do. So is that really? Are we really saying that cooking, cleaning, and those things are love,
No.
or is love something else? Or maybe I don't know what love is. Cherie,
Love is everything. To me, love is everything. Love is the way the person treat you. It don't have to be, the cooking and the car and all that stuff. Cause like you say, it becomes routine. It's the way that the person treats you, like basically cares for you, calls, check up on you. If you leaving at work, might send you a nice text message. Hey, I hope your day goes well. Stuff like, throughout the day, you text each other, you make sure, or if you get in dress and, they might say, that don't look nice on you. You wear this and you be like, okay. Or stuff like little things like that. Like to me, small little things like that. Like I always tell my husband, you always tell me how to dress, but it's not telling me, it's just that certain things he like to see me in. So yes, the cooking and all that stuff, yeah, becomes routine. But it's nice because if I'm tired and my husband get in the kitchen like, no, I got it, I cook. That can be love too. Like, no, I got it, babe. You tired?
Yeah.
Lay down. You show different things, small little things. It's not like social media be like, oh, this girl, like who was that? I think Ari Fletcher had like 5 Birkin bags and a bit, and I was like, and she was happy. But on the other hand, there's rumors that he's cheating on her and all that stuff. But you happy because he got 5 Birkin bags,
Right.
like.
That's why she got them 5
Yeah,
bags.
and she feel like that's love. So,
That's like
That's
what
why she got them bags.
said. Black people have been taught financial support is love. Man busy making money may forget to do certain things that his woman want. She starts to feel a certain way. Love language. Uh, I agree with that because I feel like I do because hearing everybody talk, I don't even think y'all realize that we equated stuff with love. That's why I came back and asked that question: is doing these stuff love? In a way, like what Cherie said on the back burner, like her husband seeing that she's tired and wanting to take over the cooking that day. Yes, that's love. But for a typical day, you just coming home and cooking dinner. That's I don't equate that as love. I think that's routine. I think,
Routine.
I think
but you know something though, we're here 6 people trying to determine what love really is when everybody has their own idea
Everybody
of what
has,
love is, right? So I think
It's
love
a
is
feeling.
I think love is a little shared a set of shared experiences, right? Between 2 people. You share things in a certain way. Maybe that's taking a trip together. Maybe that's just sitting around, in the shade, drinking a cup of lemonade or something, right?
But
I mean,
is that person
Ice cream
reciprocating
day.
the same feel?
Ice cream day.
Say that again.
Is that
There's
person
not-
reciprocating the same feel? Because what you're saying is, when I'm talking about the love is, I don't want you to get it twisted of we're making a decision what love is for other people. We're having a conversation for us and others also. But yes, at the same time, when we're having the conversation, it's not just what you do, it's how the other person feels too.
Right.
Because if I'm in a relationship with somebody, they could be cooking, cleaning, and doing all of that, and I still don't feel love.
And that's what I'm saying. So I think it's shared experiences between 2 people, and how each of them interpret it. But it could be as simple as sitting under a tree drinking a cup of lemonade. That could be enough for some people.
It's a collection of things.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
It's not one thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's why I said you got to get to know that person, because as you get to know someone, you get to know what they like and what they don't like, and what they really like. And unfortunately, when I know that I like these things, I do equate you doing those particular things, not monetarily. It could be, making sure you put the toilet seat down. Oh, he loves me. He thinks about me to put that toilet seat down. That's the thought of a person. It's little gestures.
Making sure ice cream is in the freezer.
Yes, you know what I mean? He knows that if I come home from work and the daggone trash can is over full and I just keep coming home, I'll be like, man, this man don't care about me. He ain't thinking about me, It'd be little stuff. It's not one thing.
To take out the trash too.
I feel like love is most shown by giving consideration to that person's feelings and what they like. You know what I mean? Even if you don't like it, even if you don't want to do it, you're more considerate. Consideration to me is like the best form of love, because you could love anybody, you know what I mean? But when you love someone, you're more considerate to them than someone you don't care about.
You know how people say
like things change. Things change. When you're things change every day. It's like cycles. You go through this cycle.
Yeah.
So you gotta just keep making sure that the love still burns. The
fire. You know what I think though. But before you say that, you know what I think? I think love is something. It's like when you're at work, you want to have that feeling like, I want to get home to that person. Like you feel like you can't be without that person. Like you're at work, you're thinking about that person. Like you said earlier, you might be texting checking on that person and all of that. So I think you have to have that feeling within yourself to know that that's what the love is. That's how I feel. Like I can't wait to see this person. It's like an anxious thing. So I think that's a part of love too. Not like I'm at home, I can't wait till I go home to see this person. Like you really don't care. So like you said, it's not one size fit all. It's a collective of thing, and each individual is different. So you just have to see what works for you and what best fits your
All right.
your.
So, Sunday, big up yourself. Miss Burn, Lisa, big up yourself. Brit, big up yourself. Andreas, big up yourself. D Lockhart, big up yourself. So Reza, for you now, how do you know when somebody love you? How do you feel? How do you feel love? What do a person have to do for you to feel like they love you?
I'm a very simple person, so just people could do simple stuff for me to feel loved. Like just making like you say, you could wash my clothes, and I feel like, man, this person this loves me. They care about me. But I mean,
But
I'm
make
not,
sure
I'm
the
not,
clothes is clean.
I'm not complicated. I don't like to complicate things. I'm very simple. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for you to take me on a $5,000 vacation or whatever. I think just simple stuff for me works. Just thinking about my well-being, or asking me, hey, is this good? Is that good? Do you need anything? Just simple stuff like that for me, it works. I'm not a complicated person. So that's
What
yeah.
about you, Lola? You've been quiet over there. How do a guy make you feel loved? What do that person have to do? Because I think
Well,
what I think a lot of times um we don't know how to love somebody. We don't know what love is. I think like listening to everybody talk, and
mhm.
I'm not a person that like to look stuff up and go by what people say. But I looked this up before I came here to talk about it, and I realized that statistically, people don't know how to love other people. It's just a
Right.
thing. A lot
You
you
know
ask a
how.
lot of people things, and they tell you a whole bunch of things that
Mhm.
equates to not love. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but like y'all said, I guess to some people that might be how you feel love. Because that's what you was trained. Your
Mhm.
parents grow you, your mother grow you, your father growed you, and they made you feel like this is what love's supposed to be. And in some ways, of course, that's what love's supposed to be for you. No one else can tell you what love is supposed to be. So for back to you again, Lolita. That's me speaking Spanish, of course.
Ow.
But
I think you know how, like, when you're growing up, they always say treat people how you want to be treated.
uh-huh.
But I don't agree with that. You should treat people how they want to be treated.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
ooh,
for
ooh,
me,
Ooh,
Lolita. Drop a bomb for Lolita. Drop a bomb for
Dropping some
Lolita.
knowledge. Woo!
so I
Lolita,
think,
you
Oh,
really learned. You listened to me last week when I was
oh,
spanking the ladies in
oh
Dallas,
my gosh.
Texas.
So when you with somebody, you're supposed to learn what their love language is. So like for me, my highest one is physical touch. Like if I walk past you, like, and you don't touch me, I'm like, damn, you don't like me no more. Like what's wrong?
so you want him
What's
to smack
wrong with
that?
you? Yeah, every time, every
And
time.
I was gonna say,
Because if you don't, then I'm gonna feel away. Like what's going on here?
every,
Like
every time she
Hey,
passed, you give her a smack.
yeah,
hey, I mean, we could drop some other knowledge too. On the bad side of this, there's some people that think if they're not getting treated bad, they're not loved. And we
that's true.
and we
That's
and we really think that's like horrible. So we say love is different things, but that's also people thinking it's a form of love, but really it's something horrible, something else.
so. T. How do a dude that just found his Megan the Stallion knees uh show you love?
He gives me attention. He's considerate of me. He makes me feel safe, you know. But
True.
I'm like Lola. I need attention from my man. You know what I mean? I gotta know that I'm on his mind. You know what I mean?
See, want to be smacked too.
I wanna. I don't want to be smacked. I don't want to be smacked. You know what I mean? I want you to walk by me and something simple, just like, oh, you got to rub past my arm. You know what I mean? I want to be touched. You know what I mean? Like if we sitting on the couch, I want you to rub on my knee or rub on my feet. Or I'm a touchy feely. Like. I'm touchy feely, you know what I mean?
I like that.
But mostly, like I said, consideration, you know what I mean? To know that they may not agree with something, but they'll budge on it for me to make me happy. Consideration is, to me, that's the most ultimate form of love, because you love me enough to say, I'm going to make her happy. Because if I love you, I'm going to say, I'm going to make you happy. So
I mean, I will agree with that. Hey, well, for a second, everybody that's on the live that hasn't liked the live yet, please like the live, share it on your social media, share it with your friends, please, please, please. Short man, we always go to you for the expertise when it comes to the real talk of the topic, because you're more experienced with this type of stuff. As a parent, as a man that's been in his relationship for a while, are we training our kids how to love are we training our daughters how to love a man? Or are we training our sons how to love a woman? Are we doing that? Have that crossed your mind coming up during the whole time when you was parenting? Was that something that you said, I have to make sure my daughter know how to love her man and make sure my son know how to love a woman?
I don't know if I said it out loud in that way, but just the way I treat them and the way they treat each other was important and still is important, to me, and my wife, obviously. I think it's the small things, man. Like, you're raising kids, how to talk to each other, how to have a discussion and disagree, and not be disagreeable. I mean, simple stuff like that goes a long way when they get older. They know how to talk to other people, without this anger and vitriol. They can just like have a simple conversation, because like you always say, people are people. We're going to disagree. We don't have to agree on everything.
Exactly.
But we also don't have to be mean to each other to disagree. Yeah,
that's true.
We have a conversation that we don't agree on, but at the end of the day,
exactly right.
It's your opinion versus my opinion, and we can have the loudest conversation or the quietest conversation, but we don't agree. But at the end of that conversation, we're good.
It's all about respect.
Yeah.
And so with
go ahead.
And just so with the kids growing up, my daughters, I made sure that they understood kind of like how they should expect to be treated.
Right.
I do the simple stuff. I take them out. I sit down with them. I have a meal. I open the door for them. I open the car door. I open whatever door we're going through. I open it for them. So they expect that kind of stuff, but they're also fiercely independent, that they know that certain things they shouldn't accept from a man. Like, I have a younger daughter that's in college right now. Well, she's graduate student, but anyway. So what I tell her is, when you go out to the club or to the bar or whatever, don't accept drinks from guys. You buy your own drinks. And if you need money, you text your dad or something. But don't you accept any drinks from guys, because some guys out there, they have it twisted. If they buy a bunch of drinks for the night, then in their mind, they want a deeper conversation. And sometimes it's just not there. I mean, you can buy, how many times a guy buy you a drink and you just don't want to have any more conversation with that guy? It happens. And some guys take it the wrong way. Right? And so
drinks back.
Right. And so
I stopped accepting drinks.
Yeah, just little things like that. I teach them growing up, just not to do it. Take care of yourself. When you meet a guy that meets you the right way, you'll know it, just because of the things that you and I do together, how we interact, and you'll know kind of what to expect. The guys, mom, she shows them a lot of that, a little more sensitivity than me. I'm a sensitive guy too, but mom gets in there a little deeper with the boys, But my guys, though, they are very good guys. They know so when we go out together, they do the same thing. They open the door for mom and their sisters. So we're doing all that stuff just to show them that it's okay to do that stuff.
Right.
It's okay. Because sometimes, like Sean was saying, if he opens the door for a lady, sometimes they look at him like, what the heck, what's going on here,
Like I'm
Right.
right?
like I'm
What
trying
you
to
Don't
rob
nobody want you just because
you.
they
Yeah,
open the
nobody
door for
wants you.
you.
yeah,
Eh,
you know.
eh, eh,
Hey, you're
And
con.
you know
You're
the
con.
irony is usually older women appreciate it. It's the younger women that be like, oh, I got a
eh,
I
man
got a boyfriend.
in the door.
Nobody
eh,
cares. Nobody cares.
exactly. But my daughters, if that happened to them, they wouldn't think anything of it. All they would say is thank you. Simple
Mm-hmm.
as that, and go about their business. So again, with the kids, it's just how you interact with them from a younger age, if you have a mom and dad in the house and everybody's contributing, then there's a balance there. They kind of get both sides of it, I guess.
Mm.
All right, so I'm gonna ask I think Sheree, if I'm assuming right, I think Sheree is next in line because her Sheree kids are older. No, T kids are older. T, um, when you when you're raising your children, right? It cross your mind at times to say I'm teaching them how to love their spouse, or it's just something that because sometimes you may not think it like Shortman said, but it's something that you're doing. Like you try to make sure your son know that hey, you're not supposed to just settle for somebody that thinks that you're supposed to just supply this for them and think that that's love. Tell your daughter you're not just supposed to go to a man that has money. Go to a man that's going to give you emotion and emotional stuff. Do you teach them that, or is that something that do you naturally teach them that, or is that something that you thought about later on when you're doing it?
No, I definitely teach them that, and that's something that we started teaching them together when I was with their father. What happens a lot of times is if the kids don't have, a two-parent household, they don't really have a true example of how a man treats a woman, how a woman treats a man. Or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the kids can be in a broken home where they shouldn't be in that relationship, but they grow up seeing this and thinking that's what love is.
Yeah.
Um, which is why, being single, like there's literally been only one. My kids are, like you said, almost grown, but there's literally only been one man my kids have ever met with me being single because I don't want to give them the wrong example of a relationship. Like they know, and their father still treats me with respect and carries me a certain way.
Mm.
Um, but that's my way of doing it. I'm a single mother, so no, I can't really show them, but when my sons are in relationships and they, certain things come about, I do give them and make sure they understand the woman's aspect of it and don't get so caught up in just their own male figure. I try to give them that example, like, well, this is how a woman is feeling and this is how a woman is looking at it. So you got to understand. And you really have to realize that woman one day that you're dating is going to be your little sister with some other man. How are you going to want him to treat her? So I definitely give them that. Luckily they have my parents who have been together, their whole life to see it and to know that it does exist, being that I don't have it. But I think that's where the breakdown comes with kids is when they don't have that example or if they have a bad example of a relationship.
True, true. Sweet Pisces, big up yourself. Killer Con. I guess that topic can make you get nervous, so you run. Don't run, you. Don't run.
Come back.
Don't run.
Come back, come back.
Well, Cherie, same thing with you. Do you treat your sons and your daughter how to the next person? That's something that you do, or maybe it's something that is was still in you from your parents, so you just do it without even realizing it.
Yeah, I teach my daughter. I do the same thing like how Sharma said, don't accept drinks from people. Always have money in your pocket. If you go out somewhere, they say, oh, always have money in your pocket. There's going to be a lot of guys that's going to tell you all types of things. The stars are bright and you are the best thing that they ever seen. And they're
Sounds
going
like
to
something I would say.
they're going to come with so many lines. And
Mhm.
but you just gonna have to, you like he said, like Sharman, you gonna know when that man cares for you. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. And I always learn respect. You never ever put your hands to nobody because you see a lot of women that like to fight guys, and no, that's why you have brothers and you have fathers and stepfather that will handle that for you, you know. But and my sons, I think I did pretty well with my son. Like I told you, I remember in the podcast, he has a girlfriend, and they've been together since they've been in 10th grade. You know, I thought it was like, oh, puppy love, but they still together. They both 20. So because he'll be 20 in November, she already turned 20.
You know,
so and they still together. So
like that. I guess I'm a hater. I envy people like that. How do you love so early, right, and get it to work out? You know, I guess it's maybe you know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. If they stay together any length of time, yeah, I mean they'll go through struggles and trials, but I mean anything that's worth anything is, you know, you have to fight for. I mean, listen. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, and mind you, he's in Virginia Beach. She's in Dumfries, Virginia.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah,
this is how they sleep. You see my phone, so there she be on the phone. You know, I don't have iPhone. They FaceTime. They going through go to sleep.
Oh, that's cute.
My son does the same thing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, boy, put the phone. They like, no, ma, she gonna wake up.
I hate it.
No, we want to see more of that.
On the phone, she gonna be mad at me.
I hate it.
We want to see more of that. That's a beautiful thing.
But she tells me all the time, oh, Miss Cherie, your son is so, he treats me, he open the doors for me, he do this, he always checks on me, and I'm like, yes. Them good, teaching them good. Yeah.
I hate
and
it.
His dad too. So and his stepdad. So they both, you know, you'd be telling them different things, you know, but he doing good.
Yes,
I'm playing. I don't really hate it all. But the reason that I didn't ask lower because we have younger kids, and I'm not even front.
They don't even need to be thinking about nothing like that.
I ain't teach my son nothing. So I ain't even gonna come up here and pretend like, I'm teaching my son like, Most I teach my son is just to respect other people, to show people respect, you know. And you know, like Killer Khan say, the first heartbreak changed all that. It does.
We're hoping that's not the case. Hoping they can survive the first one and be okay.
Yeah, you know. Hey, good luck with that.
Hopefully he'd be good, but you know, in the back end, I got the counselor ready just in case.
Razor. So what about you? Is that something that you plan on doing, or is that something that you're doing already?
No, that's something that I plan on doing. I'm not really having conversation with my son of how to treat any female yet. You know, he's pretty young, so you know, like you said, it's just the mannerism and knowing how to be respectful to others and you know, just the simple things, you know, like, you know, like I always say to my son, if I fail you at everything else, I'm not going to fail you at having respect for other people, you know, because respect takes you a far way in life.
A long way.
Just off of respect. So, you know, but, you know, my son is not at that age yet to where, you know, I start getting into how to treat females and, you know, buy flowers and, you know, all that good stuff.
My Keanu is only 13, so he's not, he's on 14 right now.
My son is 13, but, you know, sometimes I have to wonder what's going on with him and his I be spying on the little dude, you know. I walk by the room and he asking me for private. You know, could you step out of the room for me having a conversation? And I look at the phone, he FaceTime. And sometimes he have two different girls on the phone. I'm like, Playboy, why you need privacy? What's going on here?
What y'all talking about?
I want to know. You know? So, yeah, Killer Khan says you should also tell your kids to never, ever send.
Unless it's requested.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes.
Not your kids. What, Lola?
No, not kids.
Lola. Whoa.
Banga, banga.
I mean, for me,
Banga,
for
Flag
banga.
on the play.
Throw a flag on that play. I'm throwing a flag on that play.
Flag on the play.
adult people, not kids. Ain't no kids up here.
Whoa, that escalated pretty quickly.
Yeah, that went
Very quickly.
Shouldn't be any kids up here.
That went just in case there's any kids listening, don't listen to Lola. She's wrong. But
No eggplant action. Stop it. No.
none of it. So, Lola, what about you? What do you feel about this? Are you already teaching? You got 2 daughters. Are you already teaching them to how to love somebody, or that's not? You're not ready for that yet.
They're too little. I mean, I'm just trying to teach them to be good humans. And I guess everything else will come later. But if they know how to be a good human, that's the foundation for it.
Yeah, I like that answer. That was a very clever answer, Lola.
Yes.
You did your homework today.
Yes.
You bounced back from your send pictures.
Hey, Lola want to see the eggplant, man. That's it.
Sometimes,
What's in your glass, Lola? What's in your glass?
That ain't Kool-Aid.
Okay,
It ain't
Those
Kool-Aid.
beverages.
that's that bourbon talking, huh?
no, I mean, y'all know me. Y'all know.
We know you free spirit. We know you free spirit. We know. Like tea.
Hey, so we want to close out. We he that just got her Megan Stallion knees a couple of months.
Experimenting out there.
Hey,
Experimenting with them.
hey,
Let's
hey,
them out.
Let's have a run for Tia her Megan Stallion knees.
That's a 2021 discovery.
Yeah.
Yes, boy. 40, boy.
In the comment section, people. Again, if you haven't, big up everybody that's out there watching that haven't comment. Jump in the comment section, drop some comments in there. We want some topics now before we're gonna do something fun, because this one was kind of, so we're gonna do something fun real quick before we get to some other topics. So drop some topics in the comment section so we can throw some out there, so we can have some fun with that.
Talk about.
But here we go. So let's start with. I'm gonna start with Short Man, because since he the granddaddy of them all.
Uh-oh.
But hey, so Short Man. All right. Well, you're on a raft. It's you, your mother,
Oh, Lord.
your wife, and one of your kids. You have 3. You have 3 life-saving device to give them. That's 4 people. Who you giving them to? And you can't tell me you don't want to do that. You gotta answer the question. Who you giving them to?
So my wife, my mother, and one of my kids,
One of your kids.
and we're on a raft.
And you only got 3 flotation device.
But we're on a raft too.
The raft only can hold you. I already know what you trying to think. You ain't that smart, buddy.
You're going to get them to 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna bring him on the raft with me.
hey, listen. So the right thing to do would be for me to give everybody, and I take the L. Everybody gets the raft. Everybody gets the jackets, and I take the L.
Oh, that's a real
because they can take care of each other. They're gonna be okay without me. But I don't know if I'll be okay without either one of them. You know what I mean? So
Oh, that's you've been there all this time, man.
I get a little misty eyed. I ain't gonna crown here though. I'm good though. I'm good.
You know what, people? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When I came up with this question, I told Short Man, so he was prepared for this answer. I ain't gonna let you run off with this answer and get all.
He did not tell me nothing. Why is he fronting? Why is he fronting? Why is he doing that? Why is he fronting?
He's being a hater
Why is he fronting?
at the record show.
I hate it. I does. All right.
Okay, what's this person?
Pay attention. Cherie, it's your husband, your mama, and one of your kids. 3 flotation device. What you doing? Who getting saved? And you can't use Sharp Man to be original.
You should have asked me first then.
See what happened is No, this is the thing. Because my husband will argue with me if I give it to him. Okay? He will argue me down.
True.
Argue me down. So I know for a fact it'll be me, my kid, and my mama.
Same outcome.
Because if I will give it to him and to my mom and to because I'm like, okay, y'all go. I'm good because I'm a good little swimmer. But we will be arguing we will be literally arguing. So I know for a fact, like, no, you go. I'm like, just take it. I will swim. No, you go. So we will be arguing, but my mama, and my kid.
Oh, that's so sweet. Raise a hot seat for you, buddy. Hot seat for you.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Felicia Pilgrim, big up yourself. Felicia, and let me hit that topic again.
My husband killed me.
But Razor, hot seat for you, boy, and the water. You in the frying pan and the fire all outside. What you doing?
I'm pouring water on it.
That would have been a
slick one. He's a slick one.
If water wasn't in the pot, that would be a good answer. Who you say who dying, bro? You can't use your answer.
Listen, man, that I can't even answer that because because naturally I'm gonna take Sharp. I have to go with Sharp, man, because I can't see my.
Now.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Sorry, wife, you gotta go, or sorry, mama, you.
Whatever you want to say, gotta go. Is you got
to make us kill somebody off. That ain't fair. You should let us go first.
We don't force that man to commit some sort of bad act.
None of them is a good act, none of them. So I mean, I have to sacrifice myself. I can't.
You take the easy answer. Anyway, let's go. The question is for you to answer. We're not trying to be politically correct here. We just it's funny.
I know. But I'm like, sorry, wife.
I know that's what he was going to say. That's why when he talks about bull crap. But T, what you doing?
I am giving my mom and them the raft, and my man better know how to swim, and he better hold on the back of mine. The hell. My mama he better know how to swim. We could switch it off, because his legs will get tired, and I know how to swim, so we'll switch it off.
We could have sacrificed mom, saying, mom lives a long, fruitful life.
I was gonna say that, but I just told you my mama be watching sometimes.
You're gonna sacrifice my
You lived your life, mama.
She done lived a lot of life, and
mama will slap me off the boat.
What about you, Lola?
I need my mama. I need my kid. The man gonna have to go.
Drop a bomb for Lola. Her honesty.
Lola said it. Lola said there's more fishes in the sea. I just catch another one.
Lola said she already in the sea. She might as well catch another one.
Right.
Another one.
Oh man,
there's more eggplant out there.
Right. That's in pictures.
You can buy them in the store now.
Look at Lola, wink.
I know y'all want to hear my answer. Somebody said, D Lockhart said, mom's got to go. Darn, D, you just want to throw mom away?
And D's been the most reasonable all night. Now he wants to let mom go.
Really?
Gotta go. Okay, but all right. For me now, since y'all want to hear my answer.
We do.
I don't think it's fair for me to answer this question.
No,
you gotta answer.
You get
answer.
you get no pass, sir. You get no pass.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not.
no pass.
First
Try
of all,
again.
I talked to my counselor today, and she said y'all shouldn't stress me. So don't stress me. Don't
Hey.
stress me. Don't stress me.
There's stress.
Don't stress me. But for real, my answer is this. I love my mom, I'm gonna love my wife, and I'm gonna love my kid. So in good conscience, I don't think it's fair for me to save any of them. So they all gonna die.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
In good conscience, I don't want that on my head of being the one that had to choose who lived and who died.
Well, make sure you take yourself out too. Make it a murder suicide hell.
Nah, man, God.
Y'all all might as well go down then.
Yeah, everybody.
Just because you want to go get 40 virgins, I'm good. I'm staying here. That is God's plan. It's God's plan.
Oh, so y'all all
I'm keeping around. I'm keeping all 3 floating devices. I might can get $10 a piece for them when I get back to shore. But anyway, next.
Hey, he's gonna make money off of it.
Okay.
Hey man, I got to do something. I just lost my battery.
I love y'all, but gotta go.
Somebody give me a kiss before I roll out.
Oh man.
Oh, mama was clapping.
Now, see, the thing is, this is supposed to be funny. Y'all up here trying to be politically correct and trying to answer all questions because you're scared what your spouse gonna say. It's a joke.
Well,
No, at least Lola told the truth because that Negro down.
I know spouse. He better know how to swim.
T say that nigga better know how to swim. He better swimming class because
He can put his hand on the back of my float. I'm gonna be nice. He can hold on the back of the float and
Lisa gets me. I can after I sell those rafts, I can eat the pain away. Yeah, nice, kill me. All right. Who had Felicia had random sex?
Oh.
that's a good topic.
Do we think random sex is a problem? Should we have a problem with random sex? I know Razor about to roll out, so let's ask Razor before he leaves. And we know he about to say some incredibly crazy stuff. So Razor, what's your thought on random sex? I think we already went kind of through this before. Let's ask it 2 different ways. Is random sex, first of all, does random sex make you look at somebody different? And and after you get random sex with a person, is that somebody that you want to continue having sex with?
Hey, drop a bomb before I answer my question for this one. Yeah.
Well, you already killed your wife, so let's do it.
So you know he down for the random sex. Because he gonna need something after he kill his wife.
Random, he out.
Hey, there is no problem with random sex, and if and after random sex, I will not look at you differently. I might even respect you more because you know.
So basically, what you're saying is run the skins, dog. Run the
skins. Skins to run. Yo, drop another bomb. Bag that.
Bag that.
I cannot.
Right. So, Lolita, random sex. Your thoughts?
Random sex is perfectly great. And the only way I would look at you different after is if it was horrible.
So what you trying to say? 1 minute ain't enough for you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you because I feel attacked. No, I'm just playing.
Oh my God. 60 seconds ain't enough at all.
Man. Hey, just like what we had a conversation before. To each his own. 60 seconds might not be enough for you, but it still might be for someone else.
Who?
I don't know, but somebody. What about you?
Listen, random sex was the bomb back in the day. What do you mean? What do you mean? Especially you in the club, you sneak in the bathroom, get a little piece, and go back on the dance floor. Come on, and you can't get more than a couple minutes because you're in the club. Come on now.
Mm. So Showman was getting it in them club bathrooms.
It was sticky, icky.
Hey.
Short man. Were you promoting safe sex back then? Dun, dun, dun.
I kept a condom in the wallet, baby. I kept one in the chamber.
Good to hear.
I kept one in the chamber, baby.
Felicia said, expect me. If the pipe good, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, D on it tonight, boy. D says some people are just smash and pass.
Oh, that's right.
That's
true, buddy.
You came ready to play tonight.
Back to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, basically just like a one night stand. You randomly meet someone and have sex with them. I randomly see you in the club. You looking hot tonight. You walk by, you squeeze my cheeks, I squeeze your cheeks. We go back to the room. Ooh, ooh, ah. You're only getting 60 seconds, so don't push your luck. Push your luck. You might not get the whole 60. I'm just saying.
Lord.
Anyway, Carrie, what up? T, what you feeling? I see you make some strange face over there. I don't know if it's
Y'all just threw me off right there. You said it could only be a one night stand?
It's never one night stand.
I was explaining it today with somebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, random sex is a necessity. You know, you gotta keep it spicy. Even when you get in a relationship, you know, you just gotta randomly pull up on them and get it in real quick somewhere and be like, ooh. You gotta keep it spicy, man. You got to.
I'm with it.
You know, randomly. You can't have no routine when it comes to sex. You know what I mean?
Lunchtimes are not
lunchtime. You know what I mean? You riding by. You know, y'all walking in the mall one day. You know, and they be looking good in them jeggings. She might got them TikTok tights on, you know what I mean? She might be popping, you know.
I think that was against us Jamaicans. I think we should feel attacked.
In the bathroom.
Oh, you caught that, Sean? See, I thought I got away with it.
We feel attacked.
I thought I got away with it.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Miss Bird. Not in the back. Not in the bathroom.
No, not in no club bathroom. Nah.
Yeah, club bathroom will be disgusting. You know
what kind of club you guys going to?
One of
it doesn't matter what club it is. It's just disgusting.
Any club.
The ladies' bathroom be disgusting.
They be worse.
That's
worse
the one.
than the men's bathroom.
I be like, yo, when you going there? I be like, woo, I feel sorry for you tonight. Gotta clean this up. Woo.
While we say this, I'm just gonna do a quick PSA on that note. I don't know who needs to hear this, but take your number twos before you go to a club. Don't nobody need to see that inside the club. Like, how do you go out the house and go to a club and do a number two? You know what I mean? Like,
they had the wrong drink.
You
they
know
had the wrong drink in the club.
Hey, that's brave. That's brave, boy, being in the club doing that. That's brave.
And then be in the women's bathroom. Every time it never fails. There's always a stopped up toilet full with
They got some tampon and doo-doo. I'm like, what the?
It's shot on both ends. You know what I mean? Like, what the?
Before I go to Cherie, I just want to say, I remember one night I was in the club, man. I was performing well. I was hitting all the hot songs and people was going crazy. I was getting money pull-ups, and then Boo Boo came knocking. And I had to turn it over and go home, man. I had to go home and come back. It happens. It happened, but I went home. Hey, I ain't never drove that fast before in my life.
Them toilets be nasty. I be too afraid something gonna pop back up at me.
You mess around, get to the house, and it's down your pant leg. And
at least I can change, throw it in the trash to change our clothes. It happens. Hey,
this is a shitty conversation.
It's very, very boo-boo. Cherie, what about you? What you saying?
Yes, random sex It's good because, you know, a lot of people call it Netflix and chill. That's what I thought I was gonna do with my husband when we was just gonna be like, you know, chilling. Yeah, do a little something here and there, Netflix and chill, but he got me.
Netflix, hey, Netflix and chill is a must. Netflix and chill is a must. You know, don't come over here talking about you want to watch a movie, and then all of a sudden when Netflix come on, you don't want to chill. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Cam says sex is something that everybody loves, everybody needs, and everybody wants. Just keep it safe.
Yeah,
Amen to that.
Definitely.
Politically correct self. You know, last time you bought a condom, Mr. Lazarus.
No, he did.
That's a grown amen.
No, he did. You can't be
grown man.
Yeah, come up here being politically correct.
You be throwing us under the bus. You can't be throwing our viewers under the bus too now.
Listen, sometimes the bus hits people. It happens. I saw a dude walking the street the other day. Bus almost hit that.
Not the viewers though. Off limits. Not the viewers. Anybody but.
Leave me alone.
P said nobody's safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's exempt.
Old man. Nah, but Shanti up here talking about ill. Hey man, everybody boo boo. Everybody boo boo. People, if you're on the live and you haven't hit like yet, please hit like and share to your social media, please. Please hit like and share to your social media, please.
But exercise your bodily function in a safe way.
Yeah, if you're going boo boo, empty the bowels before you go to the club. That's all. And if I invite you to a cookout, my bathroom is off limits for number twos. I'm just letting you know that now. You got a 2.5 minute time span to use my bathroom. My son
and that includes washing hands too, right?
My son be at the door. Yep, my son be at the door. He'll text me, "Daddy, he's still in here. We throwing you out, buddy." Throwing you out. You been in here. He been here for 3.5 minutes.
I guess that means push hard.
Yeah, you better. And
you better get it out in 1 minute.
My son do an inspection before you come out too. He do it. You don't come back next time.
I haven't talked about boo-boo this long in a long time.
Boo is evidently boo is an entertaining topic.
Everybody does it, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Does. Right.
Hey, we heard the PSA. T said it, y'all. Do the right thing.
Yeah, do the
right thing.
Do the right thing.
We don't know who know this, but if you need to know it, let it happen, baby. Let it happen. Go ahead and take care before you get out here. Go ahead and take care before you go out there.
You know what I want to mention too, though, along with this though, and people, please be respectful. You can't be farting around people, man, and then stand up like nothing happened. We can smell it. We're right here together. Come on, man. Go somewhere. Go in the corner, man.
Boo alone, man. Now we about to stay on boo boo for another 5 minutes.
I'm just saying. Hey, you have been on the plane.
What they say, whoever smelts it dealt.
Hey, you've been on the plane. You've been on the plane. You're in the corner seat, and somebody let it go. You can't move. You stuck, and you got to ride. You ride the next 30-40 minutes, and it's just the breeze not blowing enough, and it's just sitting around there. And you're like, oh man, it's a big guy beside you. Like, oh come on, man.
Hey, sure, man, you be judging people, but let's drop a bomb. Let's drop a bomb for Andreas, because magic can't happen.
I know that's right.
Okay. I would like to see that.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
1 minute and be happy out here talking about y'all on 1 minute, man.
Hey, I said you could last 1 minute, but you better make up in another kind of form, shape, or fashion.
The whole sex period is 1 minute.
There's another topic about that.
The whole sex period is 1 minute.
Bye.
Nah. Well, foreplay isn't sex, so.
Whatever you want to call it. If I get, it's a race, and if I win, I win.
She said, "Well, you got to run it back a few times."
I know that's right. Top 3.
I know that's right.
It's
that
like
random sex. That random sex came that permanent sex.
Let it be sex.
What you call him? Homie, lover, friend. That's my homie, lover, friend.
What we talking about next?
Lover, homie, lover. So we're gonna talk about we're still on the random-ish, but now do that make you look at a person different? We covered this before in one of the podcasts, one of our early podcasts. In fact, I think it was either our first or second podcast. Do after having random sex, do you feel like the person, ladies, this is a good one for you. Do you feel like the person look at you differently? Or fellas, do you look at the lady different after you having sex with a person that you just met? Basically random sex. What about you, short man?
Look, how can I judge someone when I was doing the same thing? Come on, man. That doesn't make any sense. How does that even make sense? I'm doing the same thing you're doing. I'm just hoping it was good enough that you may run it back again. Hell.
Bring that funky track back. Bring that funky track.
That's it right there.
I'm just
Run it back.
Let it be.
yeah. I mean, you know, how am I gonna be judging somebody when I'm doing the same thing?
I feel you.
You know,
on that.
I just say choose wisely. You know, that's all. Choose wisely when you're doing randoms. That's all.
Yep. What about you, Lolina?
Listen, you already know. If it's great, I don't look at you no kind of way, except for like I want to look at you again. If it's horrible, that might change my opinion a little bit.
Hey, where's your daughter? Somebody need to take your drinks away from you.
that whiskey going.
That whiskey is doing a number on her tonight.
Lola going hard tonight. The whiskey rolling.
Like, y'all already know.
Yeah. What about you?
I agree with Lola. I don't look at you now. If you know, I might look at you. If I'd be like, wait a minute, what happened? No,
right. That's it.
Like what? No,
excuse me, sir. That's all you have.
That's
wait. That's what I say to man. Excuse me, sir. That's all you have for me.
I'll be saying that in my head, so I'm not going back. We not. No.
I hope you don't me because I'll be like, yes.
Like that's all you got. Be like, oh, what's okay? See you. All right. Oh, I'm just tired.
No, not have a good night. Have the night you deserve.
You expected more? Shame on you. I mean, you just met me. Why was your expectation so high?
That's a shame. That is a shame.
No, look, somebody asked me a question. No, I wouldn't tell my friends because I'll be embarrassed. I'll keep it to myself.
Hey, man.
It never happened.
It never
happened. It don't exact. What? I don't remember. Nope.
So what about you, T? If it happens, what we saying? What we saying?
Do I look at him differently?
Both ways. Do you think
okay, so
differently, or do you look at him different?
I'm, you know, us women, we only judge if it's whack. You know, we don't look at you like that. You know, but do I think he's gonna look at me differently? Yeah, because he's gonna look at me like a can of Pringles. Once you pop, you don't want to stop.
Ooh.
He's coming back.
Comment that Felicia just made. Felicia said, "If the sex mad, stop it right there." That is.
I've done that before. I mean, this ain't working. Get off.
Ooh, Lola.
Tough crowd.
Crowd.
Yeah.
Expectation on this.
I can't say you just, you know.
So you gotta walk away with the stuff blue.
Get off. I just try to play it off.
You gotta walk away swollen up in blue.
Listen, this is what I believe in my soul, right? I'm not about to do nothing to make you feel good. If it ain't for me and you, it ain't for nobody.
Hey, first,
I know that's right.
Oh man, you see why? If you get that 1 minute, she can't change her mind by then because you done.
Nothing. Done. Walking away. Nothing.
On you.
You good now? I gotta go get my rose. God, dog.
Wait! I say a fuss hour.
It's a race, and I must wins it. I must wins it. I saw my homeboy put that on Facebook. He's like, "Yeah, you think you can shame me by telling me that I come quick? It's a race and I won." I was like, "Boy, you better stop."
Wow.
Put thumbs down on that post.
Man,
I'm
hey,
gonna get mine. You can come all you want, but I'm gonna get mine.
how you gonna get it?
You just lay there, and I'm gonna ride that Limp Biscuit like Seabiscuit. I told you, I'm gonna get mine. Ain't no such thing as me not getting none. What? That's what we did this for.
He said
You know what I mean?
She said she's not walking away. She's using all the needs.
I'm gonna get mine.
He
What
said,
the heck? I did not do all this for
reason.
nothing.
If
If I could do it with a toy in my drawer, I could do it with him right there. You know, just shut up and lay back.
We go to another topic. All right. So, before we do that, people, like the live, if you haven't yet, share it with your friends, share it with your friends, share it with your friends, and share it with your friends, and share it on your social media also. So
Share.
other people can join in on the conversation with us. So have y'all ever dated an insecure person, and how did that affect your relationship? T, go ahead and start that.
Why you gotta put it on me? I have. It's actually happened quite a few times. And I don't mean insecure in a way where most people think like insecurity as far as like other men. You know, I am a very strong and handle things type of woman. I'm a very leader type of woman, and a lot of times that can intimidate a man, and it's what initially grabs them into me. They see this strong woman and they're like, "Ooh, I like it," but then they get involved with you and then they start to feel a little less than when you shouldn't even be comparing yourself to me, first off, because you're a whole man and I'm a whole woman. But it can sometimes intimidate a man, and then you start getting that, that's where that Mitch starts coming in, that capital Mitch starts coming in. Yeah. So and it shows their insecurity with that. But you should, I don't feel like no matter how strong or what your woman can handle, you should never feel insecure by that. But that's the kind of insecurity I typically get because I don't cheat and I make sure my baby know that.
Wouldn't be lying, but anyway, sure.
Oh man.
What about you? You ever dated an insecure person? How did that affect the relationship?
I did. At one time, I dated somebody that was insecure, and at first, because I used to, I never was. I can say to myself, I never dressed like provoke, like show big breasts and ass and butts and all that stuff. But I remember he used to say that I was doing too much. Like my pants was always tight, and I'm showing my butt, and I'm like, well, I can't hide it.
I say that thing you can't hide that in jogging pants.
You want to wear big clothes?
Yeah, he wanted to wear like loose clothes, and in reality, it didn't affect her. It affected me because as the years went by, I did not notice, but I was dressing that way. And when I met Andres, he used to tell me like, "Why you always wearing big clothes?" And I'm like, "I don't know, they're comfortable." I used to be like, "They're comfortable," but I did not realize that it came with that. I was so used to. I was like, "Okay, this too tight. Oh no, this is too tight. Let me loosen this up a little bit. Let me loosen." And then I had to be like, wait a minute. Like I had to realize that, I'm with a confident man now, so I can wear whatever I want. But it affected me, not the relationship though.
Okay. So what about you, short man? You ever dated somebody insecure, and how did that affect the relationship?
Actually, no.
Lucky you.
No, seriously. Yeah, because I was an early bloom. I started out early. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends though. There's a lot of hit and run. Yeah.
Honest.
Hey, listen.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
You a
I was-
limitation up.
I was a young man in the Navy, so that's what I did. I used to get my drink on. I used to get them and slam them and run through and go and keep rolling. I mean,
No,
You
that's
was a
right.
Rolling Stone. You was a
yeah,
Rolling
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was young. What was that? What was I doing getting tied up? I was young. My aim was I was on my own for the first time in a different state. I was in California, as a matter of fact. So I was in. I was out there getting it in San Diego.
Yeah,
You
that's
was
get
in
it
San
in.
Diego.
Exotics.
Hold
A lot of exotics.
Yeah, so yeah. See,
Not that you would know.
Sherino.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Sean got to listen to that. Mhm.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I didn't have the chance to get into that situation. But yeah, so a little different flow. So didn't have a chance to get into that type of situation.
Before we go to Lolina, I want to say, let's wish Cherie a happy birthday. Cherie,
Hey,
birthday was the other day.
Hey.
Happy birthday to
What's
you.
Tuesday?
Happy birthday.
Everybody
I'm
out there in the
43.
comment section, wish Cherie a happy birthday. Wish Cherie a happy birthday. Drop some happy birthdays in the comment section for Cherie.
I'm 43. I'm 43.
Yeah.
Still can break it down. Still can break it down.
No.
That's right.
Hey, don't hurt your knees.
But
You know, I think I'm good with the knees for, you know what I'm saying? I still got a little, like T said, we still got a little mega knees going on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't give out
Reed
yet.
had hers. I ain't get mine till 40.
Megan knees are bionic. Y'all be careful. Her knees are bionic. Y'all be careful out there.
man, she got shot in them and she can still move. Oh man,
Still getting it in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know. Yeah, Cherie, happy birthday. Did you enjoy your birthday? Was that
I
day
did.
or are you still celebrating? What you doing with the birthday? You still celebrating?
Well, I'm celebrating this Saturday, so yeah, that'll be my celebration, my big, celebration. I'm gonna get down, shots. So
Oh,
shots.
that's right. You're going on a bender this weekend, huh?
Lola T, go ahead and take a shot for Cherie on her birthday. I'm gonna sip my water. Sure, man, go ahead and drink your coffee. One time.
Actually, I'm doing water today. I'm doing water today.
Oh, you doing water today? So we all water.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Papa.
So, Lolina, I didn't say drink the whole thing. I said take a shot.
I didn't. That was
She started chugging like she in college or something,
damn.
or the military.
No, I got out of college a long time ago, but it's
So anyway, Lola, what about you? You ever dated somebody, an insecure person, and how did that affect your relationship with that person?
I did, and it ended the relationship. Or I ended the relationship, but then well, the reason why I ended the relationship was because he called my mama and tried to tell on me. Like,
Hold up, what was you cheating?
I didn't even do nothing.
Hey,
I didn't do nothing.
Lola,
I wasn't. No, I was not. But that's what he
You
told
sure
my
you
mama.
wasn't out there cheating? Because you proved my point.
promise.
I was saying it last week. Hey, sure, man, we were saying it last week. We were saying it. You was cheating. Lola was cheating.
But
No, that
what
wasn't-
part of the game is that though?
That wasn't the time when I was a cheater. I was
My
a cheater at one
mama.
point, but it wasn't that time.
That wasn't that
So
time.
look, he called my mama and tried to tell on me. So I was like, oh no, it's done. It's dead.
Oh yeah, you call my mama, you gone, boo.
But wait, that wasn't the end of it. Then he faked like he was gonna kill himself. And I was
Oh man, that's
Oh,
sad. Oh, that's sad. Come on, bro. Yeah, you had a dangerous one on your hand. That's a red flag. He had to go.
right.
That's a red flag.
That's
Yeah.
mental issues right there.
yeah.
That go deep.
So
Ours is that.
call your mama, tell on
Wait,
you. Call your mama, tell on you. Now you're mad at him because he messed up. Now he want to kill himself. Come on,
Right.
man. That's a red
This
flag. He
dude
gotta
is a
go.
weirdo.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo.
Razor.
How did you solve that whole issue, Lola? I mean, you don't got to go into tell us all of your business of
Well,
what
he was
happened.
lying. Let me tell y'all what happened. So he he said he was gonna do it, right? So then I'm calling back because I care a little bit, you know. I'm
Just a
calling
little
back.
bit. Just a
Just
little
a
bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And
So
enough to check on him. Hell.
that was in the house phone days. So I'm calling back, right? So finally his brother answered the phone and I'm like, asking, is he okay? Like, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And he like, all I know is he told me don't answer the phone.
Pieces.
Oh, so he wanted you to think he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
So what you was
So
gonna
I
do?
was there.
Think he was dead?
That was it. It was.
I mean, how long you was gonna think he was dead for? I mean,
I mean,
hey,
I was gonna.
weird, man.
I was gonna find out sooner or later, but
Yeah.
I was just like, "Are you serious right now?" But I mean, it is what it is. It was done.
So, all right. So I gotta say that's weird.
Yeah.
Dating an insecure person. Do you think people can make you insecure, or
Yes.
or is that something that you have to deal with?
I think it's situations can.
Right, you go ahead.
Yes, people can.
Yeah.
People can
Go ahead,
definitely make it.
Lolina, don't take a sip yet. Your turn. You don't.
No, I was saying
relax,
situations
relax.
can because you could be just fine. You could be regular, normal, good person or whatever. But then you dealing with somebody and something come up. It's always like the person that you ain't got to worry about. Then it end up being something come up. Like you see something, you learn something, even if you're not looking for it, it just fall in your lap. Like, oh, so this that you're doing is what you was telling me I didn't have to worry about, but I should be worried about it because this is what you're doing. That can create the insecurity. So then going forward, you're looking at everything sideways because you told me this was nothing to worry about. And now I found out that it, in fact, was something that I should have been worried about.
You know what? Something, Lola. You don't strike me as the person that ain't gonna look for it. So I think you went and look for it. But that's
let me tell you.
Point. That's besides the point.
No, wait.
Get a pot right in your lap, boy.
Wait a minute. Back in the day, like my early 20s and stuff like that. Oh, I was looking for everything. And then I found it and then I saved it and then I used it when it was time for me to use it. But that was back in my 20s. Later in life, I wasn't looking for nothing because I'm trying to see the best in everybody. But because I'm trying to see the best in everybody, it just fall in my lap. Like, oh, here you go. Hi, ma'am. And then, well, I won't say then what's after.
What's after? You start cheating?
No, I don't cheat anymore. That was back in the day.
Oh, okay.
I don't cheat anymore.
Okay. What about you, Reef? What about you?
Well, what was the question again? You said that
Can somebody make you feel insecure?
I think they could. Yeah, they could make you feel insecure. They can because of their actions. Their actions, basically, like Lola said, oh, don't worry. It can be a friend that they have. Don't worry about her. She that's my girl. We just cool. We like boys.
Mm-hmm.
We like boys. Or, she's, what I'm saying? But, or they can do, some of them can do the, oh, I don't want you, oh, don't dress like that. But, anytime your friend come around, you look good. You look this.
Oh, yep. And they wearing the same dress that you wanted to wear.
But don't worry. Yeah, like, yes, sure can make insecure. Yep.
What about you, short man Dizzle? You can't hear. You got to unmute your mic.
So your question is, can another person
make you feel insecure?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on you as an individual, right? So, how confident in you, are you with yourself? So, I mean, because if you have any sort of room to not be secure with yourself, any sort of room where you're not totally confident with yourself, somebody can make you feel insecure, yes. But if you're that person, and I know the guy, what's the name that said, oh, if you say but, it's voided. No, it's not. Anyway, yeah. So if you now are super confident with yourself, you can pretty much overcome anything.
Mm-hmm.
So like Lola, not looking for stuff. If you don't look for stuff, even if it's there or not, if you just know that you're comfortable with what you're doing, and you know this person, whoever it is, if they're with you, you're gonna let them live and let them be and do what they do. But you can't let like the oh you look good. You can't let that affect you. You can't let because stuff like that will tear you down. So you definitely somebody could definitely make you feel not worthy, right? And make you feel super insecure. So they can. Go ahead.
No, but I tell them, so big up them be in the chat. You know he about to come say, you know he about to come say some crazy.
Crazy.
So
their
Miss
hate is really crazy.
Miss Pilgrim said, "No one can make me insecure. I love my whole body. So yeah, Miss Pilgrim. So that's what I was saying. Some people have that amount of confidence within themselves, whereas somebody else cannot make them feel less than. So it just depends on the person and how secure they are. And it's not everybody's not like that, believe it or not. And maybe probably more people are less secure than we think. So
okay. So T, what about you?
I definitely think people can make you feel insecure. And I'm not saying like I have all the confidence in the world, and I won't think that I'm less than if my man is a cheating scumbag. But if he's a cheating scumbag, then I'm gonna become insecure. And it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily looking at myself like I'm not worth enough.
Right.
The insecurity is within my relationship. I am no longer secure in my relationship. And I think that's what people get twisted is they feel like, oh, it's, they're insecure, because they're checking up on me. No, they might love themselves. I can love myself, but not feel secure in the connection that we have. And yes,
good
when it
point.
comes to a relationship, people definitely can make you feel insecure. If you're at your boy's house and you want to hang out for an extra hour playing a video game, but you don't want to hear my mouth when I call you and say, well, why don't you come home now? That game is more important than me. So instead you ignore my call. What?
How you just said a while ago is exactly why he don't want to come home right now.
You didn't even let me finish. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. You sit there and you, as a man who's not cheating on his woman, you ignored that call because you didn't want to hear her mouth. Well, guess what? Now her mind is going to go to, why aren't you answering that phone? You have made that woman feel insecure in that moment. And it's something innocent. So yeah, someone can make you feel insecure completely. It doesn't, I think people always be like, oh, something, that's every time a man cheats, they be like, oh, what's wrong with the woman? Ain't nothing wrong with that woman.
No.
That man is just
we talked about that. We talked about that. There's nothing wrong with the woman.
I don't think. But I don't know. I don't really know.
No, when you make the thing and say that if you're a secure person, nothing nobody does can make you feel insecure. That's you were already insecure to begin with. That's incorrect. I could be completely secure in myself, but my man and his cheating ways makes me feel insecure. So that has nothing to do with that.
With a couple of the people in the comment section say nobody can make them feel insecure. I guess this is just one of the times where the one size don't fit all, because that may be you and it doesn't work.
I was saying short man. I was actually responding to short man. Short man said
no. I was. I know what you was doing. I was reading the comments. I was saying that it doesn't.
Oh, you were reading another comment.
Yes, he was reading the comments.
Rules don't fit with everybody gonna have their own procedures that they go through. But back to what I was saying. You see the noise that you just made a while ago when you call me and say, "Well, why you don't want to come hang out with me? Why you want to be with your friend?" That's why I want to come home. That's why I don't want to come home.
That ain't what I said. So you didn't answer because you thought that's what I was gonna say. So you didn't answer.
Man,
lost that anxious feeling.
Yeah, I don't want to come. You heard what you just said? I'm not going home, bro.
I like the day. I like the days when they had pages. When you look at the page, you're like, I can't get to a payphone right now. Hold on.
Man, I'm gonna tell you now. I can have a cell phone, and if I don't answer, I don't answer. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's good. Now, here's the thing. Now, so what if you calling your spouse on the phone? Your spouse don't answer the phone. If you're always calling your spouse, they always give you an excuse that they're sleeping, that they're in makeup. What's your thoughts on it? Since you're already on a roll, T, let's go back to you. You calling your spouse. Let's say you and your spouse out of the area, out of town, or even the same area, but they're at work, and you calling your spouse and you never getting that person. What space mind that put you in? What type of mind frame that put you in?
I mean, it's gonna, of course, you're gonna wonder why, and if when you do get in contact, stuff don't add up, then I'm gonna assume. But I mean, stuff happens. The phone may not be on them. You get all upset and mad, for no reason, and it's just not worth it. I mean, sometimes you don't want to answer your phone. I don't be want to answer my phone, man. I'll be looking right at you. I'll post on social media, and I just straight ignored your call. Sometimes people don't want to be bothered just because I got a
Divorce
cell phone.
lawyer.
Listen, just because I got a voice, just because I got it, don't mean you're supposed to have 24-hour access to me. Sometimes
Well,
I just
that's
can't.
reckless.
Your spouse ain't supposed to have 24-hour access to you.
If it's an emergency, maybe, but I mean, come on now.
You've been single too long, T. Jesus Christ.
Why?
You ain't no joke, T.
I mean, in a relationship, you know what I mean? Like, you may be busy. Like, I'm not gonna get all bent out of shape because my man didn't answer the phone.
No,
That if I get bent out of shape, then
times.
that is a key. Then that's a key problem that there's a problem in the relationship and you need to communicate that. But I ain't about to
that's true.
But
you know what I mean? Like, if you're secure in your relationship, what if your man works a job? I was a nurse. Sometimes I can answer that phone every 2 seconds, like bam, 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 bam. Sometimes I'll be on the whole shift and I won't get it. I won't get a lunch break. I ain't got time for someone to be fussing me out when I finally get a 15-minute break. Like, I done called you out there. You couldn't. No, sometimes
I ain't talking about you being at work, because we already know that's the safest place. And man, I'm about to break our secret. That's the safest place for us. We be on the phone all day, and when you call, we don't answer. Go, we be lying. We be like, we can't talk on the phone at work, babe. And when we talk to you, we be like, oh, I had to step out for a little minute. I can only talk to you for. Man, we be on the phone all day talking to our friends. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah. Hey, hello, Felicia. Hey, my niece on the line. Hey, Felicia, welcome.
Big up.
I mean, so you saying is the everyday thing, like never answer.
It's every day. Yeah, that's the thing. If it's an everyday thing, how can you not get in touch with your spouse every day? Every time you call,
that's a problem. That's a problem. That's
about a once in a while. If your spouse don't answer, I call you Saturday and you don't answer the phone.
No, some people really believe that.
Hey T, question though. So if it's every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he always have a legitimate excuse. Can somebody have a legitimate excuse like all the time? Is that possible?
No.
Does anyone think it's possible?
Oh, he won't asking me. My bad.
No.
Lola,
you
man,
can jump in too. If you
ate a Lola.
No,
T is still thinking.
No, because there's no excuse. Like, if you're my man and we're like, what would not every single day? No, that's retarded.
How about 7 out of 10 times?
7 out of 10 is fine.
Okay,
what kind of excuses you got?
You know what I mean? Like,
did you die?
No. Now if it's because if it's my man and it's an emergency,
hey, someone
get a text
Lola
after.
House to get her drinks. Somebody get Lola a drink.
Lola gonna say, did he die?
From her. She said, "Did you die?"
I mean, y'all heard Cardi B. You better text with your nose if your thumb broke.
See, that's another life.
What about you though, short man? Your spouse ain't answering the phone. It's a repetitive thing. Your spouse ain't answering the phone. It has nothing to do with work. Cause we all understand that people at their job and you don't work. But when you're at home, your spouse is consecutively not answering the phone. What type of mind frame that's putting you in right there?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with T. We need to have a conversation. There needs to be some sort of communication to figure out what the issue is. Is it your phone is dead all the time? You need to get it charged. I'm gonna get you a battery charger pack. So
wireless
no excuse there. I'm gonna get you wireless charger, whatever you need to stay charged up. And then from there, if that's okay and that's intact, then I'm gonna figure that you have some other sort of issue. Either you pulling a Lola, you're drinking too much, or or you may be out there fornicating. But I gotta figure out what's going on. Why I can never get in touch with you.
The formication.
I mean, Sean said it had nothing to do with work. So I'm going to all
and
the
it's not a one-time thing, you know.
Exactly. I'm going to all the extremes that we can go to here, right? We're gonna communicate. I'm gonna get you the battery charge and stuff, and then from there, what's going on? Are you drinking too much? You partying too much? Is this relationship worth it to you? You know, do you want to be in this relationship or not? So if you're partying too much, you're always with your friends, and let's figure something out because this not gonna work. Nope, not gonna work.
Agree.
Totally agree.
So Denby said he have the best excuse. You better believe his story or he gone.
Well, bye.
Hey, who let them be on the line? Wait. Big bro, we're getting it in.
All right. So Cherie, what about you? You calling Andreas? You ain't answering the phone. What type of mind frame that's putting you in right there?
We're going to have we're going to have to sit down and have a conversation. Because why is it that I'm not getting you? Why is it? Because your phone be in your hand all the time. Or if the phone don't be in your hand, there. It be right beside you. It don't move. So why you not answering? Like, what's going on?
No excuse.
Like, you can't tell me you sleep all the time. You cannot tell me you sleep. Yeah. You can't. So what is going on? Now, if you don't tell me, I'm gonna have to do some investigations. Inspector Gadget.
You don't want me to investigate.
And my coat, because you do not want me to investigate. Because by the time that I'm done,
private eye,
find it all out.
What about you, Lolina? What you got to say? What you got to say on that? I know we don't want to hear about nobody dying because you know we don't condone violence. Anything goes podcast.
I didn't say I was going to. I'm just saying I don't think there is an excuse that can be consistent. Like if it's all the time, there's not that many excuses available. Like either it's that you don't want to talk to me, and if you don't want to talk to me, then why are we doing this?
Yeah, what if he's rinsing and repeating?
This guy, man.
Well, listen, you don't need your fingers for that part.
Oh man.
But what if he come home every single night and he home every single night and he's sleeping in the bed with you every single night?
That's what I be saying to you. Shut up, Papa.
So I guess if it's I guess what you saying, T, that if as long as he coming home it shouldn't matter?
No, what I mean is if you just because someone doesn't answer the phone, then that makes you feel like there's a breakdown in your relationship, then there's a bigger problem.
But here's the thing. If I'm communicating to you that you not answering the phone is causing a problem for the relationship, shouldn't you fix that?
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So are we saying this after you communicate that with them?
Yeah,
and they continue to not answer the phone.
Yeah, because if it's something that you're consecutively doing, of course the person is going to be like, I don't think if you call your man 50 times and he don't answer, you're going to be like, you know what? When we go home, I ain't going to say nothing to him because he must have been busy at the house doing something special for me. And when you go home, ain't nothing special done. You know, I mean,
let me see if there's a pattern. There's got to be a pattern. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I think the
people
pattern
just not. The question just sounds retarded. They never answer the phone. You ain't my spouse if you ain't never answering the phone. You know what I mean? But
it happens.
I'm not gonna
like this stuff don't happen.
It happens. It
so what? They only talk to their spouse when they come home.
No, that
they call them all day.
Your spouse are calling you. You're not answering the phone. It leads to arguments in a relationship. This is stuff that happens in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they don't answer the phone, but do they call you back?
Maybe
they end up calling you back.
Maybe they call you back hours later. But all right, see, for me, if you're at home,
no, because what I mean is, I know a lot of women where this conversation we're having, and they literally feel like whenever they call their man, their man he should answer. Because it could be an emergency or they get pissed. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not one of those type of people now. If he's not answering his phone on a regular basis all the time, there's a real big problem. That's just weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's just weird. So, but it's that's I don't know.
Every
Life
night.
every night, and he still has.
Oh, who's this? Who's this? Wait.
I know.
Oh,
She be at her husband baby shower.
looking dumb.
Her daddy
She be
must
at
Yo.
the baby shower, but we still married.
Whoa. Hey,
know,
that's
somebody
real
gonna
talk
text
though.
me.
That's real talk though. That happens though. Seriously.
Somebody gonna text me and talk about her daddy must be Jamaican. That's so
Oh
different.
snap! Yo, that's
So-
disrespectful. Hey, I feel attacked.
Yeah, I feel. I'm here with you, my brother. We
Man,
feel
come
attacked
on.
together.
I asked her what it.
I don't like that. Don't be attacking us like that. That's
Yeah,
not cool.
don't come for us like
y'all
that.
know, y'all.
Yeah,
Look,
don't come for us
Short
like
Man
that.
Short Man just said he was part of beat him and leave him dry in the bathrooms and everything. All over the
young
United
man.
States. You know what I mean?
young
He's
man.
a
Young
proud
Jamaican man.
Jamaican. You know what I mean? Like shoot.
Wait,
he done spoiled his world.
wait. So everybody else could do it except a young Jamaican man? Come on,
No.
guys. Come
No,
on, guys.
y'all the ones who
Everybody.
say
Defend
Jamaican men
yourself,
don't
my
cheat.
brother. Defend yourself. Go out there.
They were
I got
not
your
my
back, Short
significant other. They weren't my girlfriends. I was
Look at
getting
that.
it in.
Look at that, Short man. Look at that. Yeah, we don't feel so attacked now.
No,
One time for the Jamaicans.
Panama.
Yeah,
She broke Cherie heart.
yeah.
One time.
Look at Jimmy.
I need y'all to tell me if
When she came in the next morning, she said she was sleeping on a bench.
No, that's not a good Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, she was.
I know what
Why?
that
Because she
bench
was
was.
sleeping. How was she gonna answer the phone if she was sleeping?
Hey, you know
On a
what, T?
bench.
You know what, T? We about to close you out.
He said how she was answer the phone. She was sleeping. I can't with you.
Dead.
I cannot.
Dead.
That's a legitimate excuse, man. She sleep, man.
Here's my thing, though, family. Like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you consistently call that person and you can't get them. How is that person not to know you going through emotional breakdown? You going through something that they consistently not answering the phone for you. And isn't that a breakdown in the relationship that it's not stable anyway, or that person don't care enough about you to make sure that they make an attempt to fix the situation that they're doing? Because if you're in a relationship and if I'm in a relationship with a young lady and she called me and she can't get me, and then she said to me that, yo, I'm calling you and I can't get you, the thing for me to do is to fix it. The thing for me to do is to not have an argument with her about why she can't get me. Right. Why is my phone? Oh, because my phone don't work after 9, or to make up some type of crazy excuse. I was asleep because I was tired from whatever I was doing yesterday. It's a simple fix. It's a simple.
Let me get some free advice here, guys. So we all have this thing called a cell phone. Some of you have iPhones. When somebody's calling, you can press that little thing and say, I can't talk right now. They get a message, so they know you acknowledge that they called you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's acknowledgement.
Yeah.
True.
Let's acknowledge that they called. You know,
it takes you a couple of seconds to say, hey, I'm busy right now. I'm gonna call you back when I get a chance, or I'm doing something real quick. I'll call you back when I get a chance. Or even if you answer the phone and say, hey, listen, I can't talk right now. I'm gonna call you right back.
No one can be mad at that.
Acknowledgement. Yeah, that show that you that the person is trying to contact.
There we go.
You know, so let's throw another part into it. So what if
I'm not good with phones, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And it ain't because I'm vegan. You know, like I might be like, oh, snap. Okay, I'm gonna call her right back. And I put my phone down, and then I got ADD. I get into something, and then it'd be like 10 hours later.
Yeah, I understand that once in a while, though, T.
Yeah, once in a while, but
nah.
That ain't going. You know,
that's not gonna fly. It can't be every day.
Yeah, it happens Monday.
When it's your spouse, he should be calling you back that same day.
Yeah. So
that's
a question to you: Do you speak to your spouse every day? If your spouse, you and your spouse, you know, we all guess there's a lot of military people in the all the military people in the comment section. Let us know this answer to. Do you speak to your spouse every day, or do you go? Your spouse goes out of town, go to visit somebody or go to visit their family. Do you speak to your spouse every day when they're gone, or at that time that they're gone, you don't speak to them until they come back?
No, we communicate every day.
You communicate every day.
Whether it's a bunch of texts or it's a quick
Yeah.
call, hey, what's up? You know, how you doing? Simple stuff. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to impede on there. You don't want to get in, you know, like in their mix while they're out, maybe chilling with the family or whatever. But you're gonna say, hey, what's up? Hello, you know, simple stuff.
It don't gotta be a 2-hour conversation.
No, heck no. Yeah, just simple stuff. Hey, what's up? A good morning text. You know, something simple as that. You know, how you doing today? And then
I have been in the studio all night. I have been in the studio. Oh, we've been in the lab. We've been in the. You know, I got them balls. I spit fire, hot fire. I spit favorite rapper. Me.
This dude. He got a new song called Me.
But yeah, what about you, Cherie? How do you, you know, do you have to communicate with your spouse every day? You know, if they're out, they're going from you.
We don't have to communicate, but it's just, you know, we do communicate. Hey, reach safe. Okay, have a good time. See you later. That's it.
So if he's gone for 4 days and he don't hit you up none of the days until he get back? Is that a problem?
That's weird.
That'd
be kind of weird. That'd be kind of weird, man. I'm like, come on, you're not gonna let your boyfriend do that. Come on.
My husband on
No. Like I said, he may miss the call, okay, but he gonna touch back every day. I need to see my man face every single day.
Every day.
I don't want every day. You can go out of town, but you're gonna take 5 minutes out of your day, and we gonna FaceTime, or we gonna WhatsApp, or we gonna do somebody's app.
We gotta read them. We gotta read
every single day. I don't care.
Look at them. He wrote, the phone company's messed up. One of my excuses with my unlimited minutes. I needed to go back to free nights and weekends. I don't have to talk during the day.
Debbie,
man,
go to school
Get out,
now.
Get out.
One time for Debbie.
Hey, Debbie, tell you got a $35 plan where you don't get unlimited minutes. You get 500 minutes for the month.
Right.
You get 300 texts.
That ain't flying with me either, because Walmart got phones for $25, unlimited everything. Well, you better go get that unlimited phone.
Trackmo. Gotta get go to Trackmo.
What about you, Lolina? Your man out of town for a few days. Do y'all have to communicate every day, or if the first day he talked to you, or he don't talk to you till the last day? Is that okay for the relationship? Is that a good, you know?
We gotta have some kind of communication every day. It don't have. I mean, like I said, we don't have to talk for 2 hours or nothing like that, but we gotta have some kind of communication. Let me know you all right. Let me know you alive.
4 days, don't talk to me.
Yes, Denby. Every day. I need a dedicated 5 minutes on We Feed.
You know what I think is crazy for people? I think sometimes you have people that you're not important to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That people, you're not important to them. You're just the obstacle in their life that you know, they'd rather you be there than not be there. So what they do is you're only needed when they need you. You're not needed for anything else. So at times that you might feel and that you're reaching out to this person because they need you, because you want to talk to this person, you're looking forward to talk to this person, and they're not answering the phone. Of course, that's going to trigger a red flag in anybody's mind. Any person that you're in a relationship with, even a friend, if you're just courting a young lady and you start calling her and you start noticing a pattern already that she's not answering your call, that's a red flag to anybody.
Ghosted.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Ghosted.
She answering your call tomorrow, 3 days later, telling you, talking about, oh, she was tired.
She was with her man.
Work. Exactly. She was with the other person. She was with the person that would make her feel. Yeah. You know.
Okay, but sometimes you guys can, when a woman is available, when you answer, you take that for granted. You know what I mean? Because she's too available, and she's always available for you. So you put her to the back burner and you go chasing after the other one who ain't answering the phone because she's playing hard to get. Okay. So sometimes we have to look at that phone and say,
Not
I'm gonna
now.
sit here in my bed and not talk to him today, just so he can stay on his toes
Access
and know
denied.
that I am
Boy,
not always at his beck and
You
call.
you guys are reckless.
Chapman, I'm glad
Fire.
you say that because after you look at your phone and don't answer, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
You
unlock
were
my
already calling the other girl. You only calling me
phone.
now because you know I'm
I'm,
available.
no, I'm gonna unlock my phone because I'm not gonna call you every day if I'm not interested in you.
Mm.
Plain and simple. If I'm reaching out to you every day, if I'm looking forward to talk to you every day, it's because you're the person I want to talk to every day. But you see, when you start doing that, I put this little thumb on this little sensor, and I go to my phone and I say, "Hey, how you doing? What are you doing tonight? It's been a while.
Ooh.
You know, what are
1,
you
2,
wearing?
3, 4.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
You going all the way down the list.
Sean, people like this.
Somebody gonna answer.
Who gonna
Well,
answer
Sean P,
today?
you only
Hey.
giving up a minute anyway, so
First of
that is
all,
not a
I
loss.
feel attacked. Don't attack
Nobody
me.
want that minute
Don't
anyway.
be come up
Bye.
here attack me.
Bye.
Don't be come here attacking
Don't
me.
attack my
Demby,
friend.
Demby, I feel attacked, my brother. They talking about
He said he coming for you.
I perform well in between those 60. I might fall short around 35, 45 seconds. I might get a little weary. Well, I perform well for the first at least 45 seconds. No, I'm just,
Wow.
Mm-mm.
nah,
Now
but I
you
think
scaled the time back.
you know that leads back to our first conversation of do people love each other enough? Because you change certain patterns of yourself to make somebody else feel better about the relationship that you're in. Because
That's true.
if I'm continuously calling you and you continuously telling me bull crap about how you're sleeping or you're tired or I just missed your call or this was going on or that was going on, you didn't have the energy for do it. Well, then my energy need to go start focusing on someone else. I need to start finding someone else that can occupy my energy enough because obviously you're too busy to do that.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
So I think it's up in the air, and T always here trying to beat the fellas down. Does he out here doing this and he do this and he cute this and he do
I am
that?
not trying to beat no fellas down. What did I say bad about a fella?
T exposing them. She said they doing dirt.
Yeah.
They doing dirt. Yes, they
Doing
doing
dirt.
dirt.
They doing
Some
dirt.
of them do the third.
There are some good guys. And look, I'm gonna be the first to admit it. You know what I mean? Because my friend had to check me, and I was like, only bad guys are attracted to me. Only toxic guys. She was like, no, you're beautiful. Everyone's attracted to you. You're attracted to toxic men. Sometimes it's the type of men that you choose. Okay, we
You
have
want
to
the bad
realize
boy.
that.
You want the bad boys.
I be
boys.
trying. I'm a Scorpio. We are natural healers and naturers. We always like to try to fix people.
So you trying to save them. Oh,
I be trying to save them hoes, man. They need to go.
Don't save them.
Save them
They
hoes,
want to be saved. They want to be saved.
Sometimes
they don't want to be saved.
They don't want it.
Sometimes you got to realize, and I think dudes tend to do that. You tend to think that you found somebody that you think is special, and you realize that sometimes people gift wrap doo-doo. Back to the boo-boo argument. People gift wrap.
It's a shitty night.
So you very, it's a crap of a night. But sometimes you put people on the pedestal that they don't need to be on. You need to treat them like what? You need to treat them like how they deserve to be treated. You treat them like the boo-boo that they are. Plain and simple. That sometimes we out here saving people that don't need to be saved. And they need to get a starch reminder.
Everybody needs saving. Some don't want to be saved.
But sometimes you can see the potential in someone that they can't see in themselves. You know what I mean? And
here we go again with potential. Who cares about potential? Here we go again about potential.
I know that's where men do too. No, men do too. Men do too. They be like, she got a good head on the shoulders, and they just realize that it's a bobblehead after a while.
Oh, not a bobblehead.
That bobblehead after a while it just hanging.
You talking something like a Pez dispenser, huh?
And move around, and then after a while, that bobblehead just be dangling.
Just be like
side,
this.
you know?
Sometimes it gets stuck and be like this.
I can't with y'all, man. Y'all too much.
Y'all up in the air with this one today. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh wow.
But you know, the time is running out. So let's attack. Let's finish attacking this and close the night out. So do we feel like it's a or is it do we feel like that's a major problem in a relationship, or that's something small? If you can't communicate with your spouse like you want to, or if you can't get to them on a phone call when you need to, what do you think, Short Man?
I think it's a significant issue. Something you should, address with communication. I mean, you know, if you let it go on too much, I mean, it's likely going to cause bigger issues. It may lead to something a little more serious than otherwise. If you maybe talked about it, figure out why this person is always unreachable, and for whatever reason, they may have an excuse, and sometimes excuse may not be enough. You know what I mean? It may be too frequent to overlook.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. I agree with that. What about you, Lolina?
I think it is significant, like you said. Like if it's something that's going on like that, and you communicate that with them, and then it's still going on, it's bigger than just them not answering the phone. That's a bigger issue in your relationship.
Yeah. What about you, Ree?
Facts. If they fix it immediately, like, oh, I'm sorry, I've never know, because you have those guys all going back. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice. And they fix it. Keep them.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was that important to you. That that's
Yeah. I didn't realize that was. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it, but I'll fix it. And if they fix it, but if you got them like, oh, I just be dump them. Put them on the curb. Go through your phone. Say, I got a new attitude. Who's next? Who's next?
Shoot him.
Go.
What about you? What about you, T?
Yeah, it's a big problem. Anytime you have any kind of issue in a relationship and you communicate it with your spouse and they do absolutely nothing about it, there is a significant problem in your relationship. Point blank, no matter what the excuse is, maybe if it's an excuse, then you wouldn't have a problem with it if it was a good enough excuse, but there's nothing for not consistency, not constantly, not after you done voiced your opinion, that's ridiculous.
Hey, Sharp Man, let's take a look at what our brother just wrote up here.
Oh
I
my
want to be saved.
I love the honesty.
Yo,
Come, Dimby, come.
Yo, hey,
about it.
yo, Demby, a serious scenario. You're a serious guy.
What are we gonna do with Demby?
Yeah, Demby, he's a serious guy, man.
He's a special breed. I gotta tell y'all, he's special.
Big man say, I want to be saved. Come save me.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
We do want to be saved. We do be wanting to be saved sometimes. I can't front like my brother ain't right. We do want to.
I don't know. Y'all gotta think about saving them, because I don't know if saving Demby. I don't know. Y'all might have a. I don't know. Demby is.
You can't save someone who's gonna keep poking a hole in the life raft.
And he throw it back on the ship.
Demby,
Right back to you. You like, play. I'm trying to save you. You take it.
no, like put it in the car. I'm trying to move. No, I'm trying to.
Yeah, man. I think you know what, ladies. I don't really know if people know that men want compassion, want to be loved, want to feel like there's somebody too. I think a lot of times, because we have an exterior that goes out there to people, I think it's overlooked. And I think that, and Short Man, you can help me out here, because maybe I'm just talking out of my boo-boo hole. But
I'm sensitive, man. So we all, we put the little exterior out there because, that's what we do. Society tells us we got to put it out there. But, I'm deep down inside, I'm sensitive too. I want to sit back sometimes and maybe drop a few tears. Y'all can't post this. Sometimes,
I got you.
yeah, sometimes, we sensitive too, man. We feel, we feel just like everybody else.
That's
We
cool.
have loss, and when we have loss, we feel deeply too. We're hurt. We may sit in a room alone and cry.
It's
We may not be crying in front of everybody, but we may sit in a room alone and cry. But I'm saying though, like Sean said, we want to be treated, with a little more sensitivity as well. We don't put that out there, but we want to be treated with a little more sensitivity.
Yeah, definitely. I think we all
definitely.
just like women want to see that their man have interest in them. I think we as guys we want that too. I know I definitely don't want to be in a relationship and feel like a robot. I want my girl to be able to understand, everything that I'm saying, everything that's going on with me. I want her to be able to realize, yo, you deserve for me to show you some emotion. I deserve to correct stuff that I think is wrong. And of course, I think a lot of times, especially a person like me, is I'm not going to give you the best side of me if I don't feel like I'm getting the best side of you. And then that hurts the relationship, right? I know that hurts the relationship because I'm not giving you my all because I don't feel like I'm receiving that from you, and I feel like and the relationship is never going to be able to build that way. So I don't know, ladies, what y'all think about that? What you think about that, Cherie?
I agree.
I agree totally with you. And ladies, men like compliments too. They like when you dress up and you tell them, "Oh, you look good." They like that too, even though some of them be trying to act all tough and be
Yeah,
like,
they act like it don't matter, but
"Is that
they
it
feeling
does?
it.
They love it. It does matter. Yes, it
What you
does
talking
matter."
about, girl? This old clothes this old clothes you talking about?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna say.
That's what
Look, they turn around and be like,
Throw this on
I
tonight.
have this in my cut. Yeah, I just threw something on. I just threw
No, it
something
ain't
on real
nothing.
quick.
It ain't nothing.
What about you, Lolina? You said you agree, but tell us some more. Why you agree? Tell us some more.
yeah, I think that guys, just like women want to be able to be vulnerable with the person they're with, guys want the same thing. Like, we're all humans, so everybody wants to be able to have their person where they can be whoever they are in any situation, show any emotion that they have to the person they're with. Like, you don't want to just have to be this one way all the time. So yes, the man want to be the man. I get it, cool, but the man also want to be able to find, comfort in his women as well.
Okay, I understand that. What about you, T?
I believe you men are some very emotional creatures. Whether y'all like
Thank you.
to
Thank you.
show, I sometimes think men are more emotional than women, but you guys are like trained to
Yep.
you're trained to hide it, you know what I
Thank you.
mean?
Yes, thank you.
Whereas
Thank you.
we
Thank
women are
you.
trained to show it, you know what I mean? And sometimes because you're trained to hide it, you're trained to not receive it. So there's a lot of women that will give men that compassion that they need if the men stop acting so hard like they don't want it or need it, you know what I mean? Like if your child falls and scrapes his knee and you run in like, "Oh, let me rub your boo-boo," but your child smacks your hand away and it's like, "No, I'm good." You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? Like sometimes the men have to be more receptive
Open.
to it. But y'all are very, very emotional, man.
Yeah,
Y'all go,
you guys are the
go
tough
through it
ones.
all.
Yeah, you guys are the tough ones. We just some babies sometimes, for real.
Y'all,
Seriously.
y'all are very emotional beings, but
Yeah.
y'all aren't. Like I say, y'all aren't not
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Ladies,
So.
Tell it. Yeah.
Before we
If
go,
you have an emotion,
let me upset y'all's soul a little bit real quick.
Who is this? What is this?
Not true. I disagree.
Go ahead, ladies. Take it down.
non-urban women give out compliments, and French Black women will. A lot of women give compliments. Did you not just hear what I just said? We give compliments, but a lot of times y'all men be like, I don't need that, or this, or what you want. You must need a gift or something. Y'all don't know how to receive it. Stop putting us in these blankets and saying that we don't do that. We just might compliment you in a different way. We'd be like, "Look at you looking all swole today, boy. You go, boy. Come on now."
I give my men compliments.
Women big up they men all the time, especially Black women. Some of y'all don't need the compliments the women be giving y'all if you want me to be frank. Okay? You got a woman sitting there giving you compliments and you're not worth a dang.
There you go again. Take a look at that.
These are not the men that I know.
Women
These are
think
not the men that I know.
comical,
Women think men are emotional and comical, never intellectual or deep. See, you are so emotional right now with your comments.
I
I'm gonna
disagree.
say
Like,
that.
I be having deep discussions with my male friends. Like we be getting to like down into the discussions. Like, no, that's not
Yeah.
true.
Come on now. Women are some very, very intellectual beings. We dumb ourselves down half the time for you men so that you don't feel intimidated by our smarts. You know, we let you sit there at the table giving out stupid facts. And then we go home like, baby, you need to check your facts next time. Come on now.
Wait, the flag.
Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that. Y'all,
No,
again, y'all are very
I'm sorry that that's
emotional.
your
Mr.
experience,
Sorry
though.
that, you know.
Right.
So-
I'm sorry that you're experiencing that.
As
but
a matter of
it's
fact,
not
I'm gonna take
my
a cheers
experience.
to your emotional comment tonight.
Sean, do y'all
Because
are
you gave
y'all
us a
having
little bit of excitement at the end of the show. You know what I mean? We ready to get on
Because
you.
he
You know?
did say that French black women, so I guess he's
Well,
surrounded himself with a lot of
we'll see you next
I
week.
said
Come on
French
back.
black women like they different.
so
Back
that,
next week.
you know, that's all he's surrounding himself with, because there's a lot of other women that compliment.
We parlez-vous français around here.
So apply. Okay.
I'm taking it too far now. Emotional. A man that emotional is weak. What do y'all think?
no.
See, that's the
No.
problem.
There
That's
you
the
go, Demi.
problem.
There you go.
A weak man is a man who feels like he has no emotions. You understand? Like you're weak because you're hiding the fact that you're hurting. Just hurt, okay? Cry. Cry on my bosom. It's soft, baby. I will pet the back of your head and tell my man it's gonna be okay. All right? It's
You're gonna
okay.
be all right.
Drop our
We're
bomb
gonna
for
be
that.
all right. Yes. Boom, boom,
All
boom.
right.
But what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna be feeling all sad, and instead of crying, you want to come through the door and start fussing and cussing and treating me like trash because you angry and you really just hurting and sad on the inside.
All right, take a look here.
It's not an insult,
It
Mr.
wasn't an insult.
Solomon.
I wasn't insulting you. I just said you're emotional. See, that's why you thought it was
Emotional. It's
insulting you.
human.
It's
not an
human.
Yes, Mr. Stella.
Everyone's emotional.
Don't be like that, Mr. Stella. Don't be like that.
Surely you don't want. What is he saying? Let me move that.
Thank you, ma'am,
Echo
for your
chamber.
insult. I was simply expressing it
No.
on a topic that was being discussed. Surely you don't want an echo chamber.
I don't want an echo chamber, but I
yeah.
won't. I don't
We're not
want.
looking for confirmation bias here. We're having a discussion, so the ladies are just kind of sharing their viewpoint as well. So I'm lost.
No
Don't
insults.
try not to shout down or insult other experiences blacks may
I
have.
apologize for your experience. Like I'm
sorry
you're
that those black
experiencing
women
that.
have done you that way.
Okay?
Okay,
I'm
I know
sorry.
a lot of women, black women, who will make you change that opinion of them. I am sorry you felt that way. I wasn't insulting you.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Stella. Right.
But
Yeah.
stop being emotional.
you couldn't let it go, huh?
She couldn't.
Okay.
We was doing good.
I tell you, y'all emotional, man. That's
Down
emotional.
the road. We
Mr.
was
Research.
wriggle down the road, and you just
We almost made it out of here.
we almost made it. He was there.
Hey, Sharp man, you ain't did your thing this week. Ask him if that's the hill he want to do his thing on.
Yeah, fellas, that's not the hill you want to die on, right? That ain't the hill you want to die on. Come on, you don't want to do that.
I'm sorry that
Hey,
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
the
but
one.
I actually, technically,
Not the
real
emotional
talk,
hill.
I thought you were insulting us black women, which is why I responded that way, because you said black women don't know how to be giving compliments to black men, which I found very insulting as a black woman. So I responded in a way that I kind of joked off my anger and frustration with such an ignorant comment that you made. So therefore, I apologize if you felt I insulted you for insulting me as a black woman who gives men compliments. But till next week.
thank you for black
Ciao.
men.
Yeah.
You are a
Au
sexy black
revoir.
man in that suit there.
Hey, come
Okay.
on in each and every Thursday night with us. Have a chat. You know, we like people with different opinions, different things.
Yes.
It makes it good for conversation. But here's y'all boy Demby now. Here,
Oh God.
Bring some friends.
Most men are busy ignoring women's faults while the women are busy highlighting theirs.
Oh my gosh. Really? What's the wrong with this guy? Denby.
I tend to agree with him on that.
Yeah.
Of course, men are ignoring the faults because you trying to GTD, okay? Get them draws. Once you GTD, you gonna start pointing to every single fault she got, okay?
Trying to pull a Tommy on him, huh?
See, that's the
Trying to pull a
difference,
Tommy on him.
MB. Us women already know we can get them draws. We're trying to find the reasons to eliminate you.
Ooh,
Okay?
they speaking from a place of privilege. They're speaking about privilege.
We are privileged, okay?
I said GTD. I said
GTD, okay?
I said
So you're gonna ignore
How
everything
long
when
do
you want
y'all
to
ignore them? How long do y'all ignore the faults of
until they
women?
get them,
Yeah,
until they
no.
get them draws.
Right.
Then they start making excuses. She don't cook. She don't clean. She
I
wasn't
mean,
doing that
and if she's a
before you
bobble,
got them draws.
if she's a bobblehead, you can't ignore her too long.
Yeah. But here
Not
it's
too long.
in like this, there's a lot of times that we want to keep the lady around. So, the time that we're there trying to adjust to fix ourselves for them when they have problems too. That let's just be factual. Some women already come to the relationship toxic because they learned that from their parents. Their parents passed down how they're supposed to be in a relationship to them, and they don't realize that what they're doing is wrong also. So every time you mess up, they're telling you about your faults, but they're never seeing their fault. They're never seeing that I'm doing this wrong too. They're only blaming you for everything. So I get what Demby saying. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be open to criticism as well. Like if
Yeah.
you can give criticism, you have to be willing to take it also.
Definitely.
Because we accept all opinions, because it's your opinion and that's how you feel. But let me assure you, Mr. Celatry, that us here, we love our black men and we compliment.
do.
We love our black kings and we
Hey,
compliment
We
them.
appreciate y'all. We appreciate
We love
ladies.
you.
We appreciate you,
them. We
ladies.
love them.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm sorry if
Look,
you
look,
have a bad
some drink.
opinion.
Spice, everybody.
wait, what kind of heart was that?
Backward. Her got a limp heart.
Throwing up game signs over there. There ain't no heart.
I don't know what was.
There we go. There we got it now.
See,
Mr.
y'all
Celatry,
thought it
you
was
have a
me.
better
Look, y'all thought it was me. It was her the whole time.
No wonder we don't feel the love, because that heart, something wrong with that heart.
Is it broken? Is
I broken, man.
All right, man. I want to thank everybody who came out this week to listen to us. I want to thank y'all for the support. I want to thank everybody that come and just drop your opinions in and keep up with us every week. We're thinking about doing a race topic this Tuesday. We might go twice this Tuesday. Really haven't confirmed it with everybody yet. But we're thinking about coming up here Tuesday night to talk about critical race theory for a few. And we'll let you guys know how that work out in the near future, within the next day or so. But let me run through Mr. Research thing before we get out of here.
Okay.
My Afro bang. Ow, I'm glad, Mr. Celatry, you recognize my Afro bang.
He like how you say his name. He like how you say his name.
Okay, Mr. Celatry. Okay, my Afro bang. Ow.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely come back next week, man. Tell them definitely hit the notification bell so you can get notified.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Come by, have some good conversations, man. Sometimes we might take something personal that is not really personal. When I read it, I also thought that you were taking a dig at the ladies, so that's why we let the ladies handle it. But sometimes Sharpman have taught me this week. In fact, that sometimes in text words can be determined wrong. So maybe maybe you wasn't trying to, you was just trying to send out what you feel, and respect to that.
Thanks for
Subscribe,
tuning
come back out here with us next Thursday. Subscribe, ring the bell so you can know if we're gonna be here Tuesday night, so you can join in on the critical race theory too, because you seem like a intelligent person.
Very intelligent person. Bring some friends too.
You're gonna, have a great dialect with it. So we're gonna sign off. Sweet Pisces. She said, "Stop playing with T. She on point." Hey, I'm gonna play with T. In fact, I'm gonna close T out because T rude. No, I'm just out here.
I was not being rude.
Oh, boy, T full of jokes though.
Yeah,
I'm laughing this off. I am not mad or anything.
He probably would love you if he meet you because you cool as hell.
He would love me. I was not. I now you're making me feel like a bad person.
No, he just misunderstood. He just misunderstood. That's all. Yeah, I think
same time, same place. We're not really here for arguing and talking crap and doing a whole bunch. We're here to have great conversations.
Look at that. Look at Ciela Trey on the comment. Look at that. What?
Look at that. Respect,
boss. Respect, boss.
I know that's right.
Blessings. Give thanks. Blessings.
Yeah. Next week,
we'll
be back out here with more conversations.
Can we see? Can you change your so we can see your face next week?
You know what you can do? With the research, send us an email. The email address is in the about link. You can send us an email, and we can probably chat it up on the email, and maybe we can get you on here one of these weeks so you can come on and have a conversation with us. We keep it respectful here. We don't have to agree. We sometimes we get a little loud with each other, but it's all love. It's never anything that's gonna bring us to a point.
Sometimes I tell Sean be quiet some days.
Yeah, hey. When we get offline, I'll be sending my thugs to Sharp Man house. I'll be like, yo, I got shooters on deck. I dropped a couple hundred and they over there, outside. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, I'm giving up.
Yeah, man, but respect to everybody that came out. I enjoyed y'all. The crew is here. We enjoyed y'all. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate the vibes. Share this with other people so we can get the topics more broad and so we can have more conversation, so we can have more dialect with people, so we can just enjoy these topics. This is what's supposed to work in our community. We're supposed to be able to have great topics. People are supposed to be able to join in, and we're supposed to be able to agree to disagree without fighting and having a big problems with everybody. So, one love to everybody out there. Crew, stay on for about 5 minutes. I know I told y'all that last week, and I kept y'all for like 85 minutes.
Yeah,
but
let's not do that tonight.
A whole hour.
Man been texting me the whole night, talking about it's past his bedtime, and he need his bean. One Anything Goes podcast is your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with T. I'm here with Sharp, man. I'm here with Cherie. Mr. Razor was here. Demby in the comment section, and Lolina is here. Yo, drop a bomb before we get out of here.